Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another watch along. Big up your damn selves in the building. As always, we are here. We are here for the Manchester City versus Sevilla Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup final. Very much looking forward to it. I was meant to be covering the Man United game there on Monday evening, but unfortunately, my club have just been doing so much business. I didn't even have time to even make graphics for that game. Because Battle North just kicked off and it was just wild. Obviously, we had the combined show with London Clubs Carnage as well. So, and that was a long show. I just did not have the capacity. But listen, we're back doing the watch-alongs again. I'm very much looking forward to this game. It's probably not fair. It's not an even playing field. Let's be honest. I think we saw quite a bit of Sevilla last season in the Europa League. It's not going to be a very even playing field tonight. I do expect Man City to handle their business. But, you know, it'll be fun just to watch. Again, Pep always springs up nice new tactics for us to see, to analyze. And it's a nice little learning curve as always. So it's always a pleasure. Make sure you smash up the likes if you haven't already. I'm going to run a poll, a very conclusive, easy poll in terms of who do you think is going to win this game? I just want to get it out of the way because I know exactly what the answers are going to be, and rightly so. But maybe, just maybe we'll see a shock. Sevilla, they have Bono in goal. I saw Bono was linked with a move away to Saudi. I'm not really sure what's going on there, but Bono does start in goal for Sevilla. He was really good against Manchester United. And to be fair to Sevilla, they did show against Manchester United in the Europa League that they can be a very, very difficult team to bypass. They're very, very difficult to break down when they want to be. And obviously, they have European pedigree as well. They're basically always in this final because they always win the Europa League. So let's see. Let's see what happens tonight. I'm not going to go with a draw because, of course, something must give today. So yeah, big up, man. Let's talk because obviously we got the lineups on screen, but we've also got some Lewis Hall talk as well. So we're going to be discussing, of course. Nothing concrete, nothing has happened as of yet, but just rumors. But for Manchester City, before we get into that, we have the lineups. We have Ederson in goal, Walker, Akanji, Vardio makes his debut, his first start. Ake, Rodri, Palmer, Foden, Grealish, and Hairline as well. Am I missing somebody? Let me see that back four. Yeah, I think I should be missing someone there. Let's take a look. I don't know why I've not got the full team there. Somebody's definitely missing. I think it might even be Alvarez. Let's take a look. Big up. I'm glad you like the trim. The barber that we're going to now, listen, he's a lot closer as well, which is helpful. But he's on point. I'm not gonna lie, he's on point. I forgot Kova. How could I forget Kova, man? I actually did see him in the lineup, but I started typing Rodri and I just missed him out completely. So just give me a moment because I haven't got Kova in the lineup. But he is starting as well. Kova is in that team. And then you have 11 and not 10. Because if Man City went down to 10 men, let's be honest, this would probably be a lot more competitive, but it is not the case. So let's get that up on the screen. But yeah, new barber's doing me well. New barber's doing me very well, doing me good, blessing me. He's a Chelsea fan as well, which is great. So there's a lot of bonding going on. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of bonding. And he's just brilliant at his job. And gone are the days now where man them will mock me. So we're moving up. We're moving up in the world, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? We're moving up in the world. QPR watch along. Nah, we ain't really covering championship games, brother. Apologies. we're not on that. There will always be a fixture probably that I'll be on more. Even though I do like the championship, I do. But I also want to cover European leagues and other teams in Europe as well. So we won't be bidding for championship players. So I want to cover teams where we could potentially be interested in their players, and therefore, you know, I would know about them. But yeah, so no more spam, please, sir. We have already answered the QPR question. Moving on, 30, brother, 30. It's the new rate now. You know what I'm saying? It's not cheap anymore. Gone are the days where you can get a trim for a tenner. Inflation is happening, and more than you can believe now, the days of £10 trims are well and truly over. Now you must pay. You must pay minimum 20, 25, sometimes 30. Yeah, it's crazy. But when I took into account the costs of travel, I said, listen, it's basically the same as what I would pay anyway. You're either paying £10 travel to go to the guy that's 20, or you're just going to the guy nearby that's 30. Some people are still saying they can get it for 15. I don't know how you're doing that. Man, them are saying tenner in Manchester. That's wild. That's wild to get a trim for a tenner. I thought that, bruv, is this 2013 or is this 2023? How are you still getting trims for £10? Are you a child? Huh? Are you under 18? How are you still getting trims for a tenner? It doesn't make any sense. That is actually mad. Oh, that's insane. I don't know how you guys are doing it. Lord have mercy. Um, that's actually mad. But anyway, bro, Saeed must be going in there and showing him like his under 16 Oyster card from like God knows when. I don't even know what you're doing, brother. How are you getting a trim for a tenner? It just doesn't make. What are the kids getting? Fivers? That's crazy. This doesn't make any sense. Going bald is free. Try tell Toby that. Try and tell Tap in Tobes that. You can say going bald is free, but he's just still in the barber, just going over it. Do you know what I'm saying? Just going over like a lawnmower on AstroTurf. He's just going over the grass that doesn't grow. This guy is double down in on the baldness. So it's not always free. Some people still pay for trims, even though they have no hair. They'll still go over it and gloss over it and make sure it's still extra shiny. So it depends on what type of bald person you are. Some bald people are more than happy to shave their own hair because they realize they don't have to do a shape up. They don't have to do levels or fades. They just get to just go once over the top. And some people still want to go and get some special treatment, you know, get a wet rag and, you know, all spick and span and whatnot. It just depends on what type of baldy you are. Let's see. Lavia Medical is done. Good stuff. Good stuff. Much expected today. That was the plan, and the medical will be done. Will be completed. More than you can believe, guys. I ain't got no beard. Yo, baby face. Oh, it's a madness. It's an absolute madness. We are also struggling over here. Don't worry. We are all struggling. The guys that struggle to grow facial hair, big up your damn selves. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy, man. It's not easy. Everybody's got a beard kit. It's not easy. 700 get you a full oh, I don't think that's the type of expense I'm trying to spend. I'm not gonna lie, it's not what I'm aiming for. Let's see what Felix Johnson has tweeted. The benches are on the screen at the bottom as well, so you can take that in. And then we're going to be going through this Lewis Hall saga. Exclusive. I actually did see this, yes. So I'm gonna mention it, but I did see it. Ian Matson has rejected Chelsea's first verbal offer. There is no panic yet. Situation described as open negotiation. West Ham are very interested in Matson. I am a little bit worried. Obviously, at this point, you kind of have to accept probably that you're going to lose one of Matson or Lewis Hall, because they both can play at left back and obviously are versatile to play other positions. Lewis Hall started as a midfielder. I would have a preference to keep Lewis Hall in terms of not sell him. I would loan him, you know, because I think as an 18-year-old, my logic and my argument to it is not that he's necessarily going to 100% be a starter for us in either position. Of course, he still has to keep developing, but I've seen very good signs. For an 18-year-old, he's done a very good start. So I think there's talent there. There's talent there worth not selling. There's talent there worth trying to improve, develop, and loan. And even if you are going to sell, I just don't think you're getting the highest price point you can get. You can definitely get double this, I think, in a couple of years' time. 30 million for Lewis Hall as an 18-year-old who's definitely capable of playing and starting in the Premier League, and going to a Champions League team as well. I think we're selling ourselves short here. If we're going to be maximizing profits, I think we could have loaned him and taken a look later on, especially when he's on a long-term contract. If he's on a 7-year contract, as I always say, if you're on a long-term contract, that should actually work in our favor in terms of the selling, not still getting discounts for people. So yeah, I'm not really happy with him potentially leaving at all, but it is what it is. And it's politics at the end of the day. Obviously, Cucurella, we didn't really see him much in preseason as well. I always kind of felt like once I didn't see him in preseason, I was starting to get a little bit worried. Again, maybe a buyback as well. You could put on that deal, you know, whatever, first refusals, all these things. But it is a shame because if we didn't sign Cucurella, I think he would be involved a lot more. And if he absolutely wants to play in central midfield, which I don't have any reason to believe that he would demand to play in central midfield for Chelsea, I think he would be happy to just play in whatever role. I think he'd just be happy to be on the pitch. But if he demands to play centre midfield, obviously that's a difficult one because, of course, we have a lot of new midfielders coming in and he's not going to start ahead of those guys. I think at Crystal Palace, the plan was for him to play in Mitchell's position while he recovers from injury, I believe, and then go into midfield afterwards. So, yeah, in terms of that, that's how I feel. Some people think he's overrated in the chat. I can see some people think I personally would stay away from calling any 18-year-old who's shown that they can compete at the top level overrated. That's just a rule that I would follow. Depends what you want to do. I'm not it's not a Cobham thing. I would sell Gallagher. I've already said we should have taken the 40 million for him. So it's nothing to do with Cobham. It's just it depends on what I see from the talent. But it is what it is. Not sure if you have seen Dan, Chelsea content creator. I think you should do more content with him. I haven't seen, but I will take a look. Let me know what the channel's called, and I'll take a look. Ian Matson. So yeah, Ian Matson has got interest from West Ham. Lewis Hall has got interest from Newcastle and from other clubs as well. I'd say I wouldn't be surprised if other clubs come in. The whole Crystal Palace thing is difficult because, of course, you have to take a look at the fact that they tried to report us. I said it in my video. Crystal Palace tried to report us when they were meant to be taking a player on loan from us. It's not really gonna, it's not really gonna bode well. So that's obviously an issue. And then if we're taking a look at the comparison of Kevin De Bruyne and Salah, I am very much against keep on bringing up those two names because, they were their own kind of cases and they went on to do what they did. And what they went on to do is to become Hall of Famers in the Premier League. Two of the best Premier League players we've seen, right? They go up into tier 1 of Premier League players. Whether you rate them, Salah from an systematic, whatever you want to say, he's one of the Premier League goats, okay? And I don't really feel like that can be disputed, to be honest. That's my kind of side of it. And De Bruyne speaks for itself, right? So am I going to say that because I've seen him play 20 games in the first team that he's now going to be an all-time Premier League great? No, I'm not. I'm not going to say that. That's when it's over the top. That's when it's taking it too far. I'm not going to start cussing out the board and saying, oh, this window is a disaster because one player that I would like to keep is leaving. They've done incredible work for us. They've brought in some great talent. Just I would prefer that we didn't lose the player because I think he's very talented. And I think we might regret it in terms of we either don't get enough money for him because he's going to be worth a lot more, or Cucurella or one of the left backs, Chilwell, they don't play to the level we want them to play to. And then we're looking around thinking who else could play in the future. And we've already sold someone that could have done that job. So then we have to go and spend again and all that rubbish. So yeah, for me, not the perfect situation. I'd rather loan. And yeah, I'm a little bit, I mean, listen, it is what it is. Lewis Hall's 18. I think Connor's 23. They're both young, but obviously one's 5 years younger. Gallagher's got a lot more experience, I guess you could say, in the league. But in terms of the eye test, I think Lewis Hall got a hell of a lot more potential. So yeah, for me, that's how I see it. Okay, let's see what else is being said. But that's just me. That's just me. If Matson is going to play left back, then at least we've got, one person that potentially could take over if the two seniors don't play to the level necessary, especially if you don't really need two of those guys as well competing because obviously they're both high wages. I think both of them should be looking to start consistently. If they're not starting consistently, that means the other one is probably not good enough. So then you're looking at a cost-effective second choice, and one of these young players would be a cost-effective second choice, a lot lower wages, equal potential talent, if not better. So just from a financial standpoint, it doesn't really make sense to have two high-cost, high-wage left backs on the books, really, to be honest. But anyway, let's see what else is being said. Yes, I wouldn't. Now, if we lost both of them, that'd be a massive disappointment for sure. But I am wary of the fact that these guys are pure profit on the books, and I did say in my video earlier today there is a risk of losing a few pure profit players. Chalobah, I've made peace with. I'm not really gonna flip at all if he goes. I can understand that he's probably going to be maybe looking for game time. He's a lot older than these guys, and he's obviously played a lot more first team football in the top level than these guys as well. So he might be a little bit ready to get his opportunity to start consistently. We signed Disasi as well, which makes a big difference to his future. And then you take a look at Gallagher, and like I said, I've always said I feel like we can cash in on that one as well. So I would prefer to sell those two first before I sell Lewis Hall or Matson, but we shall see what happens. Until a bid comes in and we accept and stuff, it's all kind of pre-talk. I think the way we've treated Lewis Hall though is definitely up for questions. We need to be better than that. We've got him to sign a new contract, 6+ 1 year deal. We've agreed a loan with Palace. Now we're not loaning him to Palace. Okay, maybe that has something to do with them potentially trying to report us. But we've kind of played him around a little bit here. We didn't really give him much in pre-season. So he probably could have been loaned out earlier. We just haven't really been very clear with him. I think we've been very misleading with him. And yeah, whatever we're trying to do with him is a bit of a mess. We need to be a bit better than that. That's the only thing I would say. But maybe we've been a bit sidetracked. Okay, let's see. Who would you rather keep? Good question. Very, very good question. I like both of them a lot. It's very tough. Very, very tough. It's a very good question. Because I wouldn't sell any of them. I'd obviously loan Hall and I'd keep Matson. If I had to sell one, I'm going to run a poll on that as well while I think. It's a great question. Let me see. Oh, let me close that poll. 74% for Manchester City to win. Sevilla at 26%. Who would you sell if you had to? Matson, Hall. So Hall, obviously, let's talk about it. Hall plays centre mid and left side defense or wing back. Centre mid is going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Matson can play in the forward line. Could bring goals. Interesting. Tough. Well, I'm going to say that if I had to sell one at this current moment, I'd probably lean towards selling. I'm going to say Matson. And the reason why I'm going to say Matson is because he's only got 1 year left. There's a bit of a cop-out. If I had to sell one right now, based on the contract length, I'd probably say Matson because he's not got any years left. So it's just very easy to just say, okay, we haven't got a new contract. I think he's just rejected a contract, right? We just read that out. So he's only got 1 year left. So we have to kind of sell him. I'm not going to lie. If Matson doesn't agree a new contract before deadline day, we probably actually have to sell Matson because we can't let him go for free. But Lewis Hall is 18. He's got a really long contract and there's a lot of development to do there. And it's a lot easier to loan him out because he's got a long-term contract. So it's a lot easier to keep him. So both of them are capable of playing at left side defense. I know Matson's done it longer, but he's obviously gone out on loan to the championship teams. He's improved. He's developed. There's no reason why Lewis Hall can't do that. So for me, it makes more sense to just say Lewis Hall because he's under long-term contract. He's 3 years younger. Matson's contract's running out. And if he doesn't sign, then we kind of have to sell him because we need money here. And I think Matson, I mean, listen, I think Matson and Hall probably are going to command similar money, but one player is running out of contract and the other one is got a long term. So I think if you're selling one now, you just sell Hall to get the money in, whereas Hall you could loan and you could get more money for if that's what your plan is. So yeah, it was not easy to make a decision there because I really like Matson. But I'd probably sell Matson with a buyback and I would keep it moving there. It's not official yet. So the thing is, this is the thing with Lewis Hall's contract, right? Lewis Hall, even if he doesn't extend this new contract that they're talking about, I'm pretty sure he agreed a new contract before anyway, last summer, I think. And that was, so let's just take a look at when his contract expires because it's not soon. It's not soon. Its new contract is not really it's not really one of those ones that have to be done from what I'm aware. So just a new contract just to give him a new contract. He's not got 1 year left. I think they just want to lock him in even longer. But his actual contract now doesn't expire soon, I don't think. Let's take a look. Yeah, his current contract expires in 2026. So he only just signed a new contract not long ago. Don't know when it was. Because when I type it in on Google, obviously all the newest contract talks come up first, not the old one. But his current contract expires in 2026, and it's 2023 now. So he's still got 3 years left on his deal. And yeah, there's no need to panic about his contract now. So yeah. Okay, Bono's last game potentially could be. I will sell Matson, but only with a buyback. I think a buyback would be cool. You know, that if that's the worst comes to worst, then yeah. He has never played left back for our team so far this year. It's true. Let's see. Hall's contract's not official yet, so it's not official yet, but he does have a 2026 expiry on his current contract. Let's see. Hall's crossing is crazy. It is 100%. So yeah, let's talk. In terms of Manchester City as well, tactically and profile wise is clear. Listen, I like his profile as well. So yeah, Just made a slight kind of just a quick decision there because I had to, but I'd be happy to keep Matson, of course, as well. I want to keep him. So in terms of Manchester City's team today, we're going to see Palmer on the right wing, Foden in the 10, Grealish on the left wing, Hairline up front, and it will be Cover and Rodri in the middle. So I'm looking forward to that. It's pretty much similar to what we've already seen so far this season from City. Vardy at centre back, I think, alongside Akanji and Ake left back. That must be a 4. I think whenever you see Cover in the City team, just immediately in my head, I'm thinking he's gonna play a 4, because if you're gonna have Cover in your team, you're not gonna push Cover into the half spaces. I don't think. Maybe he will, but it just screams to me of a flat 4 with a 2 and a 3 and a 1. It's just a 4-2-3-1. That's just how I see it. I can't see him inverting Ake and then pushing Cover forward. I just can't. I can't really see it, but we'll see. Maybe what he'll actually do is just ask Walker to maybe bomb on, and then it will be a Kanji, Vardy or Ake back 3, and then he'll just ask Walker to kind of overlap Palmer and go forward like he used to, and then Cover and Rodri don't have to really move. And then what you could see if Walker does get forward is Palmer kind of comes more central alongside Foden. And they start to operate in the half spaces. If I'm looking at someone that I'd want to be having in between the lines to try and take shots and to try and, get a goal, it would be Palmer over Cover. So that's where I'm kind of just moving things around in my head, thinking, okay, that's what I'd expect to see is Palmer, more in the central areas. If he had to tuck in, then obviously Cover pushing up. But we shall see. What channel is this going to be on today? Let's see what that is. I'm guessing it's going to be on TNT, but I'm not 100% sure. It is on TNT. Feels a bit weird to say, but yes. De Bruyne is out for a while. How long is De Bruyne out for, guys? Can't remember. But he is out. But I can't remember for how long. How long is Kevin De Bruyne out for? Kevin De Bruyne. 4 months. Damn. That and Timber is some crazy news. Honestly, I feel sorry for Timber. I'm not gonna lie. I said it before. I feel like he was probably the signing that was gonna provide obviously the best value for money, and he's probably maybe the most exciting so far as well. Had a brilliant preseason, looked really good, and then he's now injured, and it's tough, man, because he's now going to miss most of the season. I think 7 to 9 months is what's expected to recover from that injury. He's going to miss most of the season. Probably won't be back until maybe April. In terms of you get back in maybe March and then you start training. It's going to take you a while to get back. All these things. We know we've dealt with all of these injuries before, these ACLs. So massive shame for Timber because, yeah, just sad, man, for him. And then obviously you got De Bruyne, big miss for Manchester City. They're meant to be bringing in Paqueta. I feel like they've had to replace Gundogan with 2 players. That's how good Gundogan was. And you're going to see, and you would have seen the same thing with Bernardo Silva. But obviously now it seems like he's going to sign a new contract. But if they had lost Bernardo Silva in this window, as well as Mahrez and as well as Gundogan, you have to say that this is a season where you have to try and take something off City in this league. Because if you don't, and I'm just opening that up to anyone, including ourselves. Like, I know we're not necessarily in the best position to say we should win now, but because it's our first year with our new manager. But and then Cuckoo's obviously out for 4 months. But if Man City were to lose Bernardo Silva, which they're not going to, but if they did, if you don't take advantage of a situation like that, then you're never going to get anything. You're never going to get anything from them because that's 3 crucial key players gone. And really the guys coming in, they're good players. Obviously, Vardy was the big one, but Paqueta, it's a good player. It's not someone that is Gundogan. It's not someone that's Bernardo. It's not Mahrez. It's not that level. He's not shown that level yet. But obviously with Pep, anything can happen. He probably make him into a superstar. But yeah, man, you've got to see that there's a time and a place to try and take a title off of someone this dominant. This would be the time if they had to have lost that guy. Let's see. Yeah, I think if we had in Cuckoo against Liverpool, I think we would have won. I really do. I'm not using it as an excuse because I still, like I said, with or without Nkuku, we should be able to score goals this season with Elise coming in. You know, he's got to add to his tally with Madueke coaching. Mudryk has to. Sterling has to. Sterling more than anyone has to. Jackson as well. But yeah, I think if Nkuku had been playing against Liverpool and some of the opportunities we created and little moments in between the lines, I think he would have 100%. We would have won that game, man. We were too dominant in the second half for him to not play a part in that win. So many ACLs. Courtois is out as well for the whole season. That's why Kepa's gone in. Just so sad, man. And I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but you know, last season was so tough on the players. World Cup, come back, play the full season. Season finished later than usual. Obviously, most of them got a summer break, which was good, but just tough, man. Too many games. And this is why we need to scrap the Nations League and crap like that. We don't need a Nations League. We don't need, you know, we could even potentially have a conversation about this Carabao Cup as well. Most countries don't have they don't have 2 cups, they have 1 cup. So we have to have a conversation potentially about that and how we do that. I mean, the top players, they tend to play a lot more games because of the international call-ups as well, and obviously more matches. Obviously, in the Championship, you do have 46 games, but those guys don't get called up to internationals most of the time, and they don't play in Europe, so it balances itself out for them. But we've got to do something, man. Got to do something. Can't keep losing the top players to big injuries every single year. Keep adding more games and expect the quality to go up. It's just not going to make sense. It's just not going to make sense. Militao's out as well. Big shame. Because I want to see the best players play, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see the best players play. Obviously, yes, the cynical person will say it's an advantage that these guys are out and it helps our team play them and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I still, you know, football, you want to watch the best players. You want to see the best players play on a general level, especially if you want to enjoy. You know, no one wants to see the top teams with dead players in their teams. You get performances like you saw Manchester United against Wolves. Obviously, it's good. It's encouraging for the other teams that Man United are not playing well. But the fact Man United are playing like that at home to Wolves, a team that a lot of people had to go down in their first game at home, is alarming, man. It's alarming. And I ain't trying to watch matches like that very often. Do you know what I mean? I'm not. Obviously, Wolves were actually quite entertaining, but yeah, I'm not trying to watch a team play like that very often if you're a top team. Would you like to see a Sam in the donkey hold that position? I don't, Stephen, you are a menace to society. You should never send in a super chat ever again. I never have ever asked anybody to not send a super chat, but you, for that comment, you don't have to send super chats, brother. Please. I am more than happy for you to just watch in silence. Don't even say another word in the chat ever again. Just don't say anything. That kind of comment, just don't even say anything ever again. Just don't even say anything. You are not necessary to participate in the live chat. You are above and beyond it now. You're too much. You are a level above the participation now. You've gone into the section of just silence. Silence section for you, Stephen. Don't say another word. I don't even want to even see your name again in the chat ever again. Just say nothing. I just want to know that you're watching, you're supporting. Great. You don't need to say anything. I would have preferred you actually just not send in that super chat. I would prefer not take the money. Just don't say a word. Don't say a word again. Don't even apologize. Just don't say a word. Say nothing. Wow. That's wild. I like Hall, but he's slow, technically gifted though. Matson fast and can play multiple positions. I say keep Matson. I wouldn't say Lewis Hall's slow, but I think his ball carrying ability is actually really good. I've seen him go past quite a few players. And yeah, listen, I think he's a decent speed. I wouldn't say that he's particularly like rapid, but I wouldn't say he's slow. I don't know why I read that out, honestly. I really don't know why I read that out. I'm very disappointed in myself. I'm very disappointed in Stephen. I'm very disappointed in YouTube, really, to be honest, for not even flagging that up. We should have a thing where your super chats get flagged if they're wild like that. You know, that's wild. Wild. Permanent red card. This is for you, Stephen. All right, this is for you. Just straight up, Stephen. That's for you. Red card, just banished from the super chats, banished from the chat, just finished. I usually say don't go anywhere. You know, I usually say don't go anywhere. You know, Grizz is, you know, brilliant saying. Stephen, go anywhere. Go anywhere. Go anywhere, Stephen. Wherever you can imagine. Go. Unbelievable. Fabrizio tweet. Let's see what's said. Fabrizio. Game is kicking off in about 20 minutes time. So keep yourselves locked in, unless your name's Steven. Let's see what Fabrizio has had to say. I'm not even seeing the tweet, guys. I've got notifications on, so it usually just pops up really easy to find, but I'm not seeing it. Let's see if I can dig what's Fabrizio saying. Okay. Whoa! Liverpool rise! Liverpool rise! Liverpool rise, man! Liverpool have risen from their ruins. Oh, wow. They have responded. I'm actually happy for them. I can't lie. The devil side of me, because listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm very happy with what we have. I think what we got is great. So I'm just excited for the next 10 years, hopefully, as long as no one pull a fast one. I don't give a damn anymore. I'm good. I got my guys. I'm good. Liverpool are now informed on Amrabat, as AD reported. Don't know who that is. No formal bid made yet. Just contact informed on conditions of the deal. No bid made yet. Liverpool are still exploring the market. It's time for Manchester United to hold. It's time. Our beef and battle has very much well and truly ended. Now it is time for Manchester United versus Liverpool in the midfield market battle. And I will be there. I will be there more than you can believe. I will be there. And I will enjoy. Scrumdiddlyumptious. I will grab a knife and fork. I will tuck in. I will get, I won't even get a knife and fork. I will get the dessert spoon, the big spoon, the medium spoon. I will get all the types of cutlery, lay them all out on a platter as well. Oh, it will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. If these two go into a fight for Amrabat, I will be there. It will be beautiful, and I will be there. Because let's be honest, Man United are moving a bit slow. I don't know if they can afford. The latest report I saw for Manchester United, I don't know if it was credible, but the latest report I saw is Manchester United cannot afford right now to go for Amrabat. They need to sell 2 players first in midfield. McTominay obviously would be mentioned. Maguire, that deal fell through. That was going to be 30 million, and his massive wages off the books. That would have helped Manchester United as well. They haven't sold him because that move broke down between them and West Ham. So Manchester United look like they need to sell to buy. And Liverpool, they definitely don't need to sell to buy. They sold Fabinho, they sold Henderson, they sold multiple players. If Liverpool make an aggressive, quick move on Amrabat, I don't really see any reason why they can't get him, especially when Amrabat is guaranteed to start week in, week out. I think he'd be probably starting at Manchester United as well. But with Man United, you could kind of legislate that maybe it would be a 3-man midfield of Mount, Bruno, and Casemiro. And then sometimes Amrabat would start, sometimes he might not. Whereas at Liverpool, any DM that goes into Liverpool, brother, you are starting. You are the fulcrum. You are their centerpiece. You might even get a statue. I'm not even gonna lie. From day one, you might even just be knighted. Do you know what I'm saying? You will be Sir DM, whoever that is, Lord, Sir DM, whatever title you want, you'll get it. OBE. So I think Amrabat, it makes sense. It makes sense for Liverpool. It makes sense for Amrabat. Man United, you better be on your best behavior, bro, because it's looking long. It's looking very long. They might get rejected again. If they get rejected again, we have to have a conversation about Klopp because Klopp needs to get better at picking up the phone and talking to people. Because I don't know what is going on if they don't get him. They need to use the right words this time. They need to speak. They need to speak to them nice. Speak to the defensive midfielders nicely. Crazy. Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm not sure what Saeed's doing. I don't know what he's saying. I haven't heard from. I saw he was in the chat earlier. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Saeed's just fine. I'm sure he's okay. There's no need to panic. Everything's gonna be honky-dory. There's no need to panic. The last thing you should do is panic. Liverpool have been rejected by everybody this summer. Or at least they've lost out on every single target in the centre defensive midfield position. We had a 007 image. We've gone through the Bellinghams. We've gone through the Mason Mounts. We've gone through the Lavias. We've gone through the Turams. We've gone through the Kones. We've gone from the Caicedos. We've gone through everybody. And yeah, if they get rejected again, then it's long. I can't lie. Very, very long. Keep in mind that Lavia and Caicedo for almost 200 million, meaning that we have to sell a few HG players. So Matson and Hall might leave. So I'm expecting this. We can't have things sacrifices are made. Yeah, that's why I'm not flipping out. Do you know what I mean? I do understand that. It's just a shame that it's those two and it's not someone else. I'd prefer to sell Gallagher and Chalobah. And if that was enough, then fantastic. But at least try and keep one under our books, on our books, I think, personally, because we don't know what Cucurella is going to be like this season. Keep one. If we can keep one, I'll be satisfied. Keep one. Sell. If you have to sell the other one, I prefer not, but it is what it is. Sometimes you have to do that. And obviously, Gallagher and Chalobah I'd expect to be sold also, right? I don't expect us to sell the younger, higher ceiling guys before we sell the squad players in the HG category. So sell Chalobah if you have to, sell Gallagher if you have to. If you have to sell one of Hall or Matson, but leave us with one of them. That's all I'm asking. I'm not even saying you have to have them both in the first team squad. If you have to loan out one of them, if you have to sell Matson, who's on 1 year left, then you have to loan out Lewis Hall, then fair enough. I can handle that. But just at least keep one of them, because Cucurella, if he doesn't prove himself this season, then he has to be up for discussion next summer. And if that does happen, I'd rather have somebody ready for free to take his place than have to go into the market again. More games too. Exactly. We'll have Europe next season. I will send Hall to Strasbourg so he can develop. I wonder if he would be happy with that. I mean, I think we have a priority to send others to Strasbourg, and I think there is a maximum of how many players you can send to Strasbourg. I don't think they're thinking of sending any of the homegrown talents to Strasbourg, to France. I think they're more doing that with the Brazilian talents and whatnot. Let's see. Would you keep Broja? It all depends on. Well, for me, the market is not great. I've said it before, so it all depends on his recovery. If his the thing is, it can go either way. If his recovery is not great, that is another reason as to why he might have to stay. Because first of all, why would another club come and take him if he's not fully recovered and he's not fit? Because will he pass his medical, etc.? Why would they spend on a player that's just come back from a massive injury? I just wouldn't get the logic from another club to come in for him now. And I also, if we are planning on reviving him, I wouldn't get the logic on loaning him out if he's just come back from a massive injury, where you take him away from your medical team and you take him away from Chelsea. You put him into a different environment with a different medical team, coming back off a long-term injury, and expect him not to. You expect him to be looked after, when unless you're putting an obligation to buy, that club don't have any reason to look after your player, right? So yeah, it just depends on so many factors. But for me personally, I just want to see him recover first of all, and then we go from there. Hopefully that's done before the end of the window. Let's see. Have you considered that if the Chelsea long-term signings flop, they will be impossible to sell? I've considered that if any of the long-term signings flop, then they are on long-term contracts and they'll be difficult to move in terms of that. But because they're not going on high wages, like they're not on 200, 250k, I don't think they'll be difficult to move, because I think people will still think that they're talented and that they can get a transfer. In terms of you take a look at, it's not every time that players leave just because they're running out of contract with a year left. There's also times where players will leave just purely because, okay, I have ability, I haven't shown it here, but a club lower down the level will maybe look at me. The wages is a thing where, as long as we're not breaking like the 150 kind of hit, the kind of 150 and upwards, then I'm not too concerned that we can't move them. But with some of them, if they flop, yes, we are in some serious shit. Some of them can't flop, but some of them that we've brought in, like for example, a Decisive from Monaco, if he flops, I don't think it will be difficult to move him, because he didn't cost a lot. His wages are not high, so it would just be like trying to sell anybody else. But I think if we had, say, an Enzo Fernandez, say he flopped and he's on a contract for like the next 9 years, it feels like that would be tough. But then again, I still believe that people would come in for him. To be honest, I think people would still think the talent's there. So, but yeah, there's always a risk. There's always a risk. But that risk applies with a 5-6 year contract. There's other clubs that are handing players 5-6 year contracts, or 5+1, or 6+1. I don't know if anyone's doing 6+1, but they're definitely doing 5+1s. So if they flop, same problem. You still can't move them. So yeah, still an issue regardless. Let's see. Kickoff is about 10 minutes away. You took that very wrong. I meant he's a donkey. Why am I reading this out? I need to be careful with you. You took that very wrong. I meant he's a donkey and should hold that about the transfers only, nothing. Well, Stephen, I wasn't the only one that was questioning what your intentions were with that super chat, because everybody else in the chat was like, whoa. Everybody else in the chat was like, whoa. All right. Well, let's remove the red card and let's just give you a yellow for not wording it correctly, right? We've taken away the yellow card. We've given you a yellow. We've taken away the red, and we've given you a yellow card for the wording of the comment. The wording was very wild. But fair enough. All right, cool. Let's see what else is being said. Absolutely nobody. Absolutely nobody. Nobody is quick enough to escape because I've seen the fitness levels, including myself. And yeah, nobody's gonna win the fight either. Maybe Thabz will feel like he'll be able to win the fight, but nah, I don't think so. It's all looks. He's not actually that strong. It's just all for show. It's just all for show. He's not actually that strong. I'll probably beat him in an arm wrestle, to be honest. Let's see. What else is being said? Man said I'm not a freak. Forgive me. Oh my days. Oh my days. No. Yeah, some people feel like Enzo's on 300k and Caicedo's going to be on 400k. That's what rival fans think. They're very wrong. They're very wrong. That is not the case. So yeah, if that was the case, I would be making a lot more complaints about it, but that is not the case. That would be nothing but pure recklessness on the wage bill. Our wage bill is actually coming down. So that's a report that went out as to why we feel like we can actually buy these players. Is not only because the money coming in from the transfers, but also because we're saving tens of millions on the wage bill, because a lot of the expensive earners have gone. The likes of Kante that was making a lot of money, etc. So because those guys are going, we also feel like we have extra money on the wage bill there. So yeah, that seems to be the case. All right, cool. Let's see. Let's move that. Cool. All right, scrolling. Thank you. It was a listen. I didn't actually plan it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just sometimes I like to go off the cuff. I feel like I'd done a lot of shows speaking about. We covered everything. You know, we knew every detail about that whole back and forth, and it was a very entertaining saga. I have to say, very nerve wracking as a Chelsea fan, because we genuinely didn't know what was going to happen, or at least I didn't know we was going to get both. I was hoping, but I didn't think we were. So it was nerve wracking, man, and it could have went either way. And like I said, if it wasn't for the loyalty shown by Caicedo with the groundwork we'd done, that he didn't snake us. And there's lots of players that have snaked before, so we never can guarantee. And he did want to go to Arsenal in January, so I wasn't actually completely sure on whether or not he was really, really desperate to come to Chelsea, or he's just desperate to just leave Brighton. And then on top of that, you have Lavio, which again, we didn't do the groundwork on this summer. We did the groundwork on him, I guess you could say, last summer. And again, didn't know if he would just say, actually, I do want to go to Liverpool. They're going to give me starts. And I know we've agreed, but I'm going to go there. So I just didn't know. But when it's all transpired and happened now, you know, we've done a madness. He's doing media duties. Brilliant. Poch is driving the club. He's driving the club's desire to sell players, as he wants a 22-man squad for next season, including 3 goalkeepers. So Poch does not want a big squad. I've said it before. I'm glad that he's actually kind of sticking to that, even though it's going to come at the cost of a couple of players. I will do another video very soon on the fact that Poch wants. I'll do another video and put it out tomorrow morning, really, on the fact that Poch wants to sell players, and the fact that he wants a 22-man squad. We'll go through the whole squad and we'll start making those cuts, and we'll see what we're left with. So we'll have a little bit of and you guys can more than you can believe get involved in that. It's very difficult to cut a squad. We did it a couple times on here. We did it with All You Can Eat Chelsea, and I did it before at the start of the window. I did a keep, loan, and sell. And it's very difficult to trim our squad down. Like, it's getting the squad down to 23, 22 sounds easy, but with the amount of players we actually had, you had to make some really tough decisions in there to trim it. And then you've also got to apply the rules to FIFA, the maximum amount of loans. You can't just loan everybody that you like. You got to adhere to the rules of loans. And then who can you actually loan? Who do you have to sell? So yeah, it's very difficult. I'll try and get that done there for tomorrow morning, and we'll do that. But yeah, he's completed his medical. This is Chelsea Spot has reported that. That will be very accurate, because I know who owns that account, and they're very much pretty close to the situation. So yeah, he's completed his medical. We already knew he's going to complete his medical today anyway, so it's not even breaking news. What else is there? I think that's it, guys. Just medical completed. What number will he get is the question as well. Obviously, we know that Caicedo is going to get number 25. Is Lavia going to get number 4? Which I think Lavia number 4 would slap. I do think Lavia number 4 will slap. He wore number 45. Big up Tiz. He wore number 45 for Southampton last season. He could get 45 again if that's a special number. I don't know. Or he might get 4. I would like him to get 4, but I'm cool. I'm cool. I want someone to get the 4, man. I've been hyping up this whole Makalele thing, and nobody's taken the 4. It's pissing me off. Even one of the centre backs could have took it as well. So it's actually mad. Somebody needs to take that number, man. Somebody needs to take that number. Saeed has lost it. What do you mean? Is he alive? What do you mean has he lost it? Is he on Twitter? Let me give my brother a little ring. Let's see if he's okay. Just give him, check on him a little bit. Don't know. Why would he be angry? There's no need to be angry. There's no need to be sad. Players are about to walk out. Timers are going to be on your screen in just a second. Brother. They're just the people are saying that you're sad and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, I gotta check in on my boy. Like, what's all the commotion? I know, huh? Sad? Yeah, there's no need to be sad, brother. You're fine.
No, man, there's not to be sad. There's just a few stuff online. Chris getting excited again.
it's Chris getting excited.
Chris is still
This man never learns.
putting his dodgy sauce in, and I don't mean ketchup.
Yo,
in the open, he will not rest.
Now you got to deal with him. You see?
I'm gonna give him another L, man. Don't worry. This is the 4th L. 6th L. How many L's
bro,
has he won?
You cannot lose out on Amrabat to Liverpool. They've been getting rejected by everybody all summer, brother.
Bro, we must. We will.
You must.
We are over. Listen, I want a receipt from Mason Mount, mate. If that's what we're gonna have for the whole season, mate, him with Casemiro and Bruno, I am finished.
There's no returns. There's no returns. There's no returns.
Oi, listen.
There's no returns. If the product is faulty, you can try and follow the instructions which it came with. You try the product in the number 8 position. If that doesn't work, then try him in the 10. Okay, try him in the 10. Build the whole team around him, give him everything, and see if that works. If that doesn't work, then you can also put him out in the wing position and just use him as a runner, off the ball runner. So
God.
there's options for you, brother. Don't give up on the product, brother. It's a solid product. We sold you a good price.
We're not giving them the product, but listen, we wanted a little bit more to help the product. We wanted the basis, the foundations to be built.
Yeah.
This is meant to be the missing piece.
Are you saying it didn't come with all the parts?
It didn't come with all the parts, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like this one touch half base. I haven't seen that, by the way.
You should. The games we've seen. Yeah, you should never buy anything on eBay. It's very difficult to follow up.
Oh my days! But you see Liverpool, yeah. You see that meme, yeah, where Jose Mourinho is, and you see Arsene Wenger is trying to look over and copy his work. That is what Liverpool are. Like they have no recruitment team.
Yeah,
they are literally just copying people's work. Like,
bro, their recruitment team's gone a bit downhill, hasn't it? Because they lost Edwards. I don't know who they replaced him with. I think the replacement for Edwards was meant to be someone that was, I don't know his name, but I think the guy that replaced Edwards was understudy to Edwards, so he was ready to take over, but then he left as well, and then now somebody else is there. So I'm not really sure what's going on.
Yeah, he's a short-term guy. He's meant to be there for a couple of months, apparently.
Okay.
He's got a long-term view. So this is why it baffles me.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They said you should try turning him on and off again, off and on again.
Yeah, hit the remote. You know when you hit the remote and you're like, you know what? Let me just do that, and then it'll start working.
Oh shit, bro! It's early days, isn't it? But I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw Gary Neville's comments after the game, and he was like, "Can we just get the midfield that Chelsea have got, which is like Lavia and Caicedo for 170 mil?" And I'm not gonna lie, when I look at your midfield and I look at our midfield, when we play you, we are gonna dominate the ball. You're gonna be chasing shadows, bro.
When do we play you?
I'm not even sure, bro. But you guys, you're not gonna be able to keep the ball, bro. We are going to absolutely have you chasing shadows. The one thing I know about my team now, we can keep the ball, bro. We could definitely keep the ball.
What as well, yeah? Why is does the DM market all of a sudden go so shit as well? Like, there's literally hardly. I'm scouting today, and
it's August.
Out there.
There was players all summer. This is August now. Man, them need to move faster.
This is August.
Bro,
this is what I'm like.
There was actually, bro. There was actually an over. There was an over. It was the buffet was overstacked. There was more. There was more than enough food for everybody, bro. More than enough midfielders, bro.
Bro, we turned up thinking it was gonna be like, the best food share. I'm like, bro.
Well, brother, if you come to the buffet, it's like staying at a hotel. Me and you know what I'm saying. We've been traveling around. You know what I'm saying. You go places, stay at hotels. You went Kenya. If you wake up late for breakfast and you go downstairs and you go to breakfast at 11 a.m., bro, there's gonna be barely any food left on the buffet, bro. You're gonna get the scraps. The scrambled egg is gonna be all soggy. There's not gonna be any bacon, no sausages, bro. There's no food, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That happened to me many a time. So you guys went in late, bro. You went in late. Lateness is not always greatness, bro.
Everything on the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Now you man are just there's just bread.
Bro, that's bread. That's a little bit of butter on the side. That's it. That's all you're getting.
And you need bread. They're charging you extra now at this time of the year, bro. Breakfast is expensive now.
No bread, man. Listen, I'm going to survive that midfield. I don't know who's going to come in. I don't know what's going to go on. But please, if we lose out to Amrabat here and Liverpool have the last laugh, after what I did to Grizz, I'll be like, listen, there's no pull.
Oh, bro, he'll come with another statement. He'll be responding, bro.
He'll be responding. We back.
We back. We're back up. Nah, bro.
We're back up.
He will be responding. Because the thing is, Grizz will take anybody now. He doesn't care. He'll take anybody. He will take. He said, I don't care who. I just need a defensive midfielder. He doesn't give a damn who it is now. He just wants anybody. He just wants anybody.
80 million, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go get the Corey for
80 million, Wow.
Oh my days.
But do you guys not need to? I was just saying that you guys need to sell to buy, no? Because
we need to sell to buy.
Maguire, yeah.
If Maguire don't want to leave, this brother does not want to leave. So it's like these men are just saying, you know what? Now we've got our wages. One thing Man United can guarantee you, it's not trophies, but wages. They can offer you the best wages possible, so you can relax.
Do you not want to bring your wage bill down? You're not sick of playing?
I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I thought Ten Hag was going to change it, but he gave Rashford, I think, 300 odd K, the new contract. But then again, he kind of did low-key deserve it. But then again, it's like you need to still have a wage structure. Yeah. Do you know what Liverpool fan in the comments just said? You need to know your role. Bro, I know my role. But you see, when I not know my role, it's just having a recruitment team and a board of directors that are actually good at their job. That should be expected. Don't get the midfielders.
100%, man. 100%. 100%. Listen, you guys. Listen. I was trying to understand what you're trying to do. I'm still trying to understand it because
And now Grizz is literally.
What's he tweeting? What's he tweeting?
He's just tweeting nonsense.
No way. Over Amrabat. Over Amrabat. He hasn't even been watching Florentino. He's not even that man has not watched Florentino once this last season. Not once. Not even a single minute. He did not watch Florentino 1 minute last season. And he's getting this. That's crazy.
He said something. What did he say on Twitter?
He's quoting his own tweet saying hello. This guy, man, you would think he's been humbled. Nah, bro. It's not being humbled. Look, bro. I'm seeing the tweets. I'm seeing the tweets. He's lying in the sun with his cap on, saying speak. He said speak soon. I'm showing people on the stream. I'm showing you guys what I'm talking about. This is actually ridiculous. He's lying down on the grass saying speak soon. Oh my God, he must be stopped. He must.
He needs to hand over the keys to the IT gig, Eric. Like, we need to take it off him. Listen.
Yo.
ITK career. That's it. No more. You must be stopped. This is not normal, man. How can you just rise up again?
Oh, this is hilarious, bro. Look at this. He's so confident. I love it. Yo.
It's delusion. I'm sorry, man. It's delusion now. We have to call it as we see it. Now it's got to the point now where it's like, please stop now.
He said,
the big community, we all love you, yeah, Chris, but please stop now. We're trying to build now, you know, Matisse. We're trying to get
this brother said, speak soon. He's so confident. He's not even, bro, he's not even backing down. He's like, yo, I'm on it now. ASAP. I'm on it.
I don't know, man. He's got a duel with the people out there. There's people who doubting him that saying ketchup sauces.
Bro, he's literally, bro, 1 minute he's going from at in Liverpool Football Club saying, you must bring in a DM right now or it will be carnage. Yeah, I'm not taking no for an answer. Next minute he's like, speak soon.
Speak soon. It's the one journalist reporting from the Netherlands, and all of us, he's like, I'm involved. I'm back.
This is what I've noticed with Liverpool. Yeah, since we've started dealing with them over the last week, Liverpool journalists, when they see something that suits them, they're all for it. It's 100% true. Everything's factual, no problem. As soon as they get it from another journalist that doesn't go along with what they like, it must be a conspiracy. Everything is not right. The agent is wrong. Everything. Right. This is not. You guys are breaking the rules. Oh my God, what's going on, bro? It's crazy, man.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh my
God. They need to be stopped, man. They need to be stopped. I'm not having this, man.
Oh God.
Come to us. Like we were just literally thinking, you know what? Nobody's really chasing Amber back, you know. We'll take our time. We'll just relax, build the relationship. You know, Man United. And all of a sudden, these lot decide to come over when they've been rejected by everyone else. Take on Manchester United. See the there just hovering around this player.
You are taking too long though, and this is not a market. This is not. Oh. Are you watching the game too?
Yeah, I'm not watching the game.
Yeah. Man City, yeah, bro. It's not a market to take too long, bro. It's not a market to take too long.
It's not, bro. That's what I've noticed, you know. It's not a market. I've never seen a midfield market as mad as this.
Yeah.
It happened with Jude Bellingham. It happened with Tchouaméni. Midfield market.
Declan Rice.
Declan Rice, yeah. You have to act. And it's one of them where it's the basis of your team, the midfield. Attack, you can always change it here and there, play a false nine, do this, do that. Whereas this
the midfield never changes, bro. It's the one position I think in football where the role has always been the same. For me, like it's like you can tuck in a fullback, you can stretch out a centre back and play out with a three and drop the midfield in. You can play with a back three, back four. You can play with a false nine, a striker, a big number nine, a small little Aguero, Thabz. You can play with an inside winger, an overlapper, bro. The centre midfield don't change. You have to play with a midfielder every single season. Every season since the beginning of time, you need a DM.
Bro, this is the beginning of time.
Nothing changed. Life never changed, bro. Life don't change.
People don't change.
Life don't change in midfield, bro. It's the same requirements every year in midfield. If anything, that's what I'm saying. So
we just about got Casemiro, but now all of a sudden he's getting exposed by the two guys. By the two guys that are in front of him because they're ghosting now. So all of a sudden, people are doubting me. People are doubting Casemiro all of a sudden because the midfield balance is not great. Look at this already. Deep it, so you've got your best midfielder in a long time, bona fide world class, and all of a sudden now people are doubting him because of the anarchy in front of him. It's always something, man.
We love it.
Man. I hate this, man.
We love it and we think we deserve it.
Oh, you must anyway. You must.
Yeah. Now that you're talking about me, I must have to let you go, brother.
The chat, let him know. You must deliver.
Listen, we will be there, brother. 80 points, third place. That's what we negotiated.
Hey, listen, man.
Mm.
I'm actually there to bridge just to come and see that FIFA team. I'm about to be there.
Bro, come and enjoy the football, man. It's better than what you're going to get to see.
Bro, it might be flipping out, mate.
I'll chat to you in a bit, brother. Big up.
Big up, bro. Big up.
Love. Saeed is good. Saeed is all good. Is all good. All right, 8 minutes in. There's been a couple of chances already, man. Man City came very, very close to that header from Ake. Great save from Bono as well. Potentially his final appearance for Sevilla. So big saves, but we're expecting that from Bono. That's what he loves to do. That was one of the goalkeepers that I was thinking is maybe could have been a stopgap for us as well, maybe as a backup. But obviously he's going potentially to Saudi. We ain't be able to pay those wages. So what it is. But it's been a good game so far. It's been a good game. Both teams having chances. So that's good to see. Lavia will be on less than 100k. Yeah, I'd expect him to be. You know, Lavia's only just come in from Southampton. I don't think he was on high wages. I don't know what Caicedo will be on, but obviously his fee is double than Lavia's. So usually when your transfer fee is really, really high, that has to justify a base wage of, probably about minimum 120k. Because if you're going to pay 115 million for someone, you can't then tell them you're going to pay them 50k a week. That doesn't make any sense. If you value them that high on the market, then you must have to value them highly on the wage bill. Lavia was a humble 53 million. So you could get away with paying them maybe 80, 90k or something like that. And that would be kind of in line with what the other guys are getting, like the Mudryks as well. Mudryk is probably on about 90 as well, 88 or something like that. K. I haven't checked it, but it's definitely, I think, below 100. Baddy is sure the same. So yeah, we are in and around those numbers regardless. I think they said Ward-Prowse is going to be making more at West Ham than Lavia will be making at Chelsea. So we shall see. It'll be extra time, not straight to pens. And that's a really good wage. It's a really good wage level for Lavia to start on. And yeah, that's no problem. I'm interested to see what Caicedo is going to be making. If anybody knows what Caicedo is on or what he will be on, let me know. I don't know if it's been updated online yet, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm interested to see. Yeah, Mudryk's on like 97. Yeah, exactly. So just on 100. He's not on 200k a week. So you need to be careful where you're getting your numbers from on different websites, because a lot of them are very incorrect with how much the wages are being paid. Very incorrect. Man City coming down the right hand side. They're gonna cut in, I think, here now. Let's see. Oh, bro, Bono, Jesus, yo, Bono is out of this goal early doors. Damn, man, what's going on today for Bono? Let me just get up my little tactical board, bro. Bono is moving mad today. Bono is actually moving very, very mad. He needs to chill, bro. I'm going to have the statistics up on here. So we're just going to get the stats up. But that's the two teams. So both teams are playing a 4-2-3-1. Oliver Torres is meant to be playing in the 10 for Sevilla with Lamela to the left. Rakitic just in the double pivot with Jordan. And of course, for Manchester City through their team, they're looking like a 4-2-3-1. Let's see, actually, because on SofaScore, they have Ake in the centre-back position. They've got Vardy at left-back. And it seems like here, that is exactly how it is. Ake is at centre-back, and we've got Vardy all taking the throw-in for Manchester City here. So let's see what Pep thinks in terms of the options at left-side centre-back. Who's going to be the better defender going forward for them? He's got Vardy at full-back right now. It does look to be a 4. And we've seen him invert Stones. We've seen him invert a Kanji. That didn't last for more than 10 minutes. He then put Laporte there in a game last season. Is he going to invert at any point Vardy? Is Vardy going to invert at any moment? Do you think Vardy can invert? Could that be something that he can do? Let me know in the chat. But that would be very interesting. We know he's not going to do it with Kyle Walker. So we'll see. We'll see. But right now, it seems to be a flat 4. Super Bono. Fabrizio tweet. Okay. Let me take a look. What is being said by Fabrizio? Exclusive. Liverpool submit formal bid to Japanese midfielder Indo on a permanent deal. Negotiations on with Stuttgart. Player wants to move, biggest opportunity of his career. Surprising move by Liverpool director. I'm just going to say that's a good signing, because I've seen a lot of him. And he's a quality player, I think. For me personally, that's quite a shrewd move. He can play in the 6, he can play in the 8. He can also carry the ball very well. He needs to improve his passing, but he'll hold it down for Liverpool, I think. That's a good signing. Oh, I just saw the chat, man. Just let me say what I'm saying, man. What do you mean he's 30? He's not 30 years of age. He is not 30 years of age. He's 21. Stop it. Stop it. He's not 30. He's 21. Shut up. Shut up. Is he 30? He's 21. Play with me. He's 31. He ain't 31. Shut up. He ain't 31. Nah, tell Grizz to go live later on, man. Tell him to go live, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, listen, I've watched a hell of a lot of him. 21-year-old Japanese international. Can play in a single pivot. Can also play at a double. That sounds like a rebuild to me. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I was trying to sell it really well. And then I turned to the chat and everybody was just laughing. I was like, I can't keep this up any longer. I have to break character. Oh my God. That's awful. Well, let's see how that materializes. Let's see how that materializes. Okay. Long day. More than you can believe. More than you can believe. Also, big up. Big up for the support yesterday. Big Six hit. Big Six was 4th on trend. We were 4 trending. We were 4th trending today. I've never actually been involved, I don't think, in trending content. But we're trending. We're trending. We're trending 4th on YouTube. I don't know if we're still trending 4th, but we were trending 4th. Last night's show was crazy, man. It was crazy. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend. It was mad. Grizz gave one of the best speeches of all time. It was poetic. Him and Skullfuggery absolutely cooked up a masterpiece. It was beautifully written, and it was beautifully delivered. Both the script from Skull, I think, and the delivery from Grizz was A1. Delivered. I actually ended up watching it back. That's how good it was. And I was on the show and I still watched it back. Unbelievable. So it's trending. Yeah. Trending. I don't know how you trend, but we're trending. Here's Grealish. Oh, curling and saved by Bono and out for a corner for Manchester City. Smash up the likes if you haven't already. Over 1,200 of you. As you can see, I've still got a bit of a cold, but I really don't care anymore. You know when you just don't have time to be sick. I've got things to do. We don't have time for sickness. I've got a lot of content to give you guys. Got a preview for West Ham. I'm going to be going to Stratford, filming outside. I look forward to that. Unfortunately, Lawless is not here this week, so I can't do it with him. But listen, I've got content to do. I don't have time to be sick. So the sickness needs to piss off. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you just have to just tell your body, just fix up. Just hold that. You know what I'm saying? Firm it. Deal with it. Stop being a little bitch. We've got things to do. You ain't got time to be ill. Go and take, go and be ill on your own time. Don't be ill on my time. Be ill on your own time, which is basically when I'm sleeping. That's your time to be ill. The 8 hours that I give you. I ain't got time to be ill during the day. What things to do? 17 minutes gone. 17 minutes gone. Ake's currently in possession. Manchester City set up in their 3. So as you can see, Kyle Walker, as you can see, let's see. So just in possession now. I'm just trying to see their structure. We know Foden's going to be in the half space. We've got Cover also there as well now, just kind of slightly ahead of Rodri. Ake's on the possession now. Plays out to Grealish. Cover's making a third man run. So Cover is looking to make those third man runs. He is on it. And Akanji is currently central with Walker tucking in. Intercepted. Back with Walker again. So at the moment, it's Ake, Walker, and Vardy in a 3. Akanji's tucked into the middle like a Stones roll. Rodri's in there as well. They've pushed up Cover alongside Foden, Palmer and Grealish holding the width. And then you got Hairline up front. So it's definitely a downgrade on Gundogan to have Cover in that role, making those third man runs, because his end product is just nowhere near the level of Gundogan. And it's definitely a downgrade on Akanji from what I've seen so far to have him in the Stones role, because I think he just hasn't shown me that he can play that role at all from when he's been put in there. Just look, sometimes his touch can be a bit heavy, and he can be a bit he's just nowhere near as polished as Stones, I don't think, in that position. So let's see. Advice on starting a YouTube channel, and brother is actually 30, search it up. So listen, I believe you. I was just joking. I have no idea who he is. So yeah, I have no idea. Advice on starting YouTube. In terms of starting a YouTube channel, it's tough. I must say it's tough. It's one of those ones you need to get the timing perfect. I definitely advise you grow another platform first, so you have something to bring over to YouTube. I just did Twitter. Some people do TikTok. Do short form content, build that up on another platform and then bring that to YouTube. It will help bring some numbers over, bring some sort of following over, some sort of community over. Because just building a community from scratch on YouTube with no networking or no prior work done on another platform is very, very difficult, because even though, of course, you could be producing high quality content from the get-go, you have to get into the algorithm and you have to get yourself into the algorithm. And to do that, you just need to have a bit of a following. You don't want to start off and be getting like 10 views. It's gonna be really difficult then for you to really pick that up. So you want to be getting in at a couple hundred views minimum. And if you can get to 200 views a video with something coming over, and then you start bringing and showing quality, then your views will, if you're consistent, your views will just go up and up and up, and then you'll be fine. That's my advice. That's the main thing, because a lot of people will. I could talk to you about editing. I could talk to you about artwork and thumbnails, and I could talk to you about everything, camera presence and confidence and speaking and all. But the thing is, what happens is 90% probably of YouTubers that start, if they don't get good views, they get disheartened and they don't know why they didn't get good views, and then they don't up the levels on the artwork and all that. So you just need to just come in with a good base. And you're going to build up confidence on another platform speaking if you do that. Whereas if you just come straight to YouTube with no prior experience of speaking to a camera, then you're kind of putting yourself on a little bit of a back footing as well. And I speak from experience, because I've come onto YouTube twice with no groundwork done, and it's flopped both times. The only time, which is this channel, that's been successful is the one where I did Twitter first with the videos and then build up the following, then come to YouTube after. I had 2 non-football channels before, and neither of them reached 1,000 subscribers, and neither of them were even monetized. So this ain't my first rodeo. That kick to the face for Cover sent his brain cells a little bit all over the shop, but he's calm. Water break, 21 minutes gone. Little bit of a water break. Manchester City 0, Sevilla 0. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a surprise, a little bit of a shock. Manchester City's bench has got Alvarez on it, Phillips on it. There's a lot of young players on that bench as well. Stones, Laporte, Rico Lewis just signed a new contract. Diaz as well. There's a lot of strength and depth in the defense. The attack, with no De Bruyne and now no Mahrez as well, and obviously no Gundogan and no replacements yet. The replacements will come. We know Doku is going to be arriving, it seems. It looks like as well we're going to be seeing Paqueta if they continue to keep putting the bid in. Up in the fee, but at the moment they haven't replaced any of the attackers. So yeah, the attack is actually looking quite light for Manchester City at the current moment. I don't think they have any injuries either. I think that is literally all they have at the moment is Alvarez, Hairline, which is fine. Foden, Grealish, Palmer, who was linked with loan deals. He definitely won't be going out on loan now, I don't think. And who else? I'm trying to think. I think that's it. Bernardo Silva as well. Bernardo Silva is the only one that's missing from that. But that's still not enough considering you're in all competitions. So definitely need some signings in soon. 23 minutes gone. Cooling water break is over. From Enzo to Endo, sad times. Has Grizz reacted on Twitter yet? His account is probably one of the funniest accounts to follow at the moment, man. It's not going to be a boring end to the window for Liverpool, that's for sure. I said it's a good signing, and people are in the comments going off. I don't even know who he is. So me just saying he's a good signing, and I didn't even put a laughing emoji. I just said good signing with nothing else. So no one can really say that I'm not being serious, to be fair. I'm just going to just play it like I'm being serious. People are taking the piss, man. I come in peace, man. I actually come in peace. People are not nice. Sevilla coming forward down the left-hand side. Cross comes in. Header. Oh, good. It's Al Nasri. It's Al Nasri, bro. Oh my God, this Moroccan brother. I was cussing him out at the World Cup because he was missing all the chances, but he scored. He scored. And I'm pretty sure he scored against Manchester United as well. He scored. It's 1-0 to Sevilla. It's a crazy clearance from Bono. I think it was a bit lucky, to be honest. It makes its way through the pitch, down the left-hand side, and they get the cross in, and it's headed in, bottom corner, into the ground. It's the perfect way to attack the ball. It's looping in as well. He's running onto it. I think it might have even hit the post and went in. It's a fantastic header. It's Didier Drogba-esque from El Nasri. And it's 1-0 to Sevilla. And that is nuts. Vardy all beaten in the air. I think people are already onto him in the comments. Wow. That is crazy. Rotted. I was not expecting that. He got destroyed. God damn. Strike one. two more strikes and you're out. 2 more strikes and you're out, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, of course, brother. So yeah, listen, I understand the YouTube dream. If you have that dream to be a YouTuber, I fully get it, man. That was literally me. And now, thankfully, due to you guys, I can actually say I do it. So I hear it, man. Anybody who wants to do that, you're talking to the right guy. That is nuts. I actually can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. We're here. We're here for the shock. Let's do it. This is a competition that Manchester City have never won. So ideally, I don't need them to win it. I'm not going to lie. Ideally, we need Sevilla to win. And I can shamelessly say that Man City have never won a European Super Cup. And yeah, I'm on that type of foolishness. That's all we've got right now. Football heritage. Sevilla are the European masters. I'm telling you, these lot do not play games. They do not play games. So let's see how Manchester City respond. This is the perfect way for us to get an entertaining game because now we've got 2 teams that are perfectly set up for the situations at hand. Man City, you know, they know how to get a goal, so they shouldn't have no issues coming back. And Sevilla know how to defend, and they know how to sit on the counter and break. So this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, really looking forward to this, guys. Really looking forward to it. 27 minutes. Grealish on the left-hand side. Let's see how long it takes Manchester City to open up this Sevilla team. It's not easy. When Sevilla, and I think we saw it in the second leg, didn't we? Second leg against Manchester United. When Sevilla take the lead, when they get a couple of goals and they get themselves into a position where they have something to defend, I haven't seen, obviously, them on a weekly basis in La Liga. I think they underperformed massively last season in La Liga. I think they finished in the mid-table positions. They were actually on the cusp of the relegation zone for quite a long part of the season, along with Valencia. Both of the teams ended up escaping. But in terms of the European campaign, especially against Man United, they were really, really good defensively. So, and obviously they qualified for the Champions League via winning it. So, yeah, you got to look at Sevilla as a serious team. Year in, year out, man, they perform in Europe. They've got the know-how. They've got the history, the heritage. Just what they do. This is their game. Mad, man. Absolutely mad. Smash up the likes if you're new, coming into the show, into the stream. Much appreciated. We're not far from 60K. We're not far from 60K. You have no idea how excited I am to hit 60K. I can't tell you. We are so close to 60K. It's actually mad. We're actually only 150 away. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely smash up the subscribe button. We're not far from 60K. Manchester City coming forward here, trying to wriggle their way through the defensive shape of Sevilla. Vardio crossed into the box. It's overhit. Interesting. Something must break for Manchester City. And the big thing with De Bruyne's injury now is Haaland as well. Like, who's going to take responsibility and serve Haaland and give him the service he demands? Because there's obviously still creators in that team, but none of them better than De Bruyne. You know, De Bruyne was the guy. He was the top chance creator in their team last season. So now it's either like a Foden or it's a Bernardo Silva or it's a Grealish. I would say one of those three have got to step up as the De Bruyne replacement. Even if Paqueta comes in, those three should be looking to create more opportunities than Paqueta. I feel like Paqueta's main thing will be kind of trying to add to the goal tally a little bit. But in terms of Grealish, his AI is chance creation. You know, Silva, same thing, and Foden is meant to be our number 10 for England. Do you know what I'm saying? So you got to be creating chances. So those guys have got to step up. One of them have got to be taking the mantle and trying to feed Haaland as much as possible, because we saw when De Bruyne wasn't playing at times that, you know, they weren't really as direct with Haaland. They kind of overplayed. So let's see. Lamela can't shoot. Haaland exposed. Down the right-hand side. Come on, Sevilla. Yes. Oh, what a chance, man. What a chance. Chance wasted for Lamela. Should be wrapping your foot around that, man. What an opportunity. What an opportunity for Lamela. Huge chance. Should be doing much better than that. Mad. Grizz has already said, hey, Amrabat. Damn. Saeed has already responded with the Japanese midfielder. The thing is with Japan, they're actually producing some really good talent. A lot of those players are at Celtic. So Japan are producing good players. It's just obviously this guy's 30, so it's a little bit of a like, what's going on here? If they were actually signing a young Japanese player, I'd actually put a little bit on that it's a good player and someone that we, you know, should actually at least, you know, keep an eye on and say, let's see what happens. But the guy's 30 years old. I don't know. Is he playing for Stuttgart or because the spelling of Stuttgart in Fabrizio's tweet is either incorrect or it's the German spelling. I don't know, but it's not looking like the Stuttgart I know. So unless there's a different team called that, then I don't know what's going on. Hossam's going to kick off. I know he's gonna be livid. It really depends on your own. I don't edit my videos because I can't edit. I can't edit to the level I need to be able to edit to, and I also don't have the time, because if I'm editing, then I'm not talking, and if I'm not talking, I'm not making content, right? So my thing is, the more I'm actually making content, the better, and then, you know, I can get the experts to edit it, you know, and do a better job than I ever could. So it just means I can get more content out as well, which is good. But people use Final Cut, and they use, I think Final Cut is what a lot of people recommend, but I think there's another option as well. It just depends on your own preference. It depends on your own preference. But I have an editor already. Let's see. Would love. Oh, now you want him as a backup, yeah? I don't know if he's consistently always good at heading the ball. I don't get to watch him week in, week out, but that was a great header. Like, make no mistake, that was a pinpoint accurate header. I feel like heading the ball is always underrated, and it's not really spoken about. It's a real skill set to time your leap, to time your leap, and to make sure that your your aim and your accuracy is on point, and also generate the power if need be. It's a proper skill set. It's something that a lot of players just think have no chance of getting it done. Like they're very poor at it. So yeah, man, it's definitely something that's underrated, and it's not something we're seeing in a lot of strikers. It's not something we're seeing in a lot of strikers anymore. Some of these strikers, they can't head the ball, man. It's crazy. He scored a header against Portugal. So is this something he can consistently do? Okay, good. Even still, though, I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'm saying that we should go for him. I already selected the guy at Porto. That was because his contract's running out. I just went through everything and it just stacked up pretty well. Foden is over this free kick. Foden is over this free kick. Rakitic still playing, man. This guy. Sevilla, Barcelona, back to Sevilla. Crazy. Here's Foden over the ball. It's a good opportunity to just shoot, no? Oh, it's hit the wall anyway. It's hit the wall. I don't know if I've seen Foden even score a free kick before. Hit him straight in the face. He took that right in the face. He did not move. Fair play to him. He took that right in the face. Yeah, he took that one. Took one for the team. Took one for the team. All right. 35 minutes gone. Endo. PYS. What's he saying? Let's see. What is PYS saying, guys? What's he saying? Plays continuing. We're just waiting for that player to recover from that. Mudryk, my level. Look what happened with Vinicius in his first season at Real Madrid. Oh, okay. Talking. Okay. Let's see. 36 minutes gone. Man City back in possession. They've clicked it over the top of Kanji. Is that Kanji making that run? It's kind of like not the player that you want in that position. If you could think of somebody to make that looping ball into in the box, the Kanji's not the player you'd want on the receiving end of that. That's the problem. Right place, wrong player, really. Right place, wrong player. $37 minutes gone. Let's see. Play Foden, you know. Yeah, he's out there playing box-to-box midfield. It's crazy, man. Akanji's literally playing box-to-box midfield. Like I've been looking at him and I've been like, when is this guy going to find himself back to the position of defense? And he's literally making those stones runs and everything. Like he's really a box-to-box midfielder right now in this game. It's kind of crazy. I don't really understand it. I'm not going to lie, but it just doesn't seem like something that really suits him. But it's Pep. Pep can do whatever he wants, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Pep does whatever he wants. It's just a bit. I mean, I guess who else are you going to put in there from the defense? It kind of has to be a Kanji. Not really going to put anybody else in there. So, yeah, maybe Stones will come on. I don't know if Stones is what his fitness is. I don't know if there's an issue. It's like the City team today. It's almost kind of like there's really more defensive minded players than attackers. You've got 6 really in there, and then obviously the keeper, of course. But like there's only the 4 attack minded players. Usually you see 5. There's only 4 for City. Yeah, because usually it would be Gundogan next to Rodri, and Gundogan would push up. $38 gone. Here's Ake. He definitely was the one fluffing the chances. I'm not saying he was the only one, but he was definitely fluffing chances at the World Cup, from what I remember in some of those. And I think in that, I can't remember what game it was, if it was Croatia, but there was definitely a big game where they might have got knocked out, and he was the one that was missing a lot of chances. Let me see if I can find it. I'm not sure exactly what game it was. Coming up to half time, Hairline. Man City they haven't really looked like they got many ideas, man. It's been a little bit lacked imagination so far. Lacked a bit of a little of imagination. Yeah, it was the Croatia game, I think, where he had 2 shots off target, and he had some big chances in the Croatia game, and he didn't take them. I think it was the Croatia game. I know he scored against Portugal. Who did it? No, they went out to Croatia. I think it was the France game. Was it the France game? No, the France game, he didn't have any shots. France game, I think he went a bit missing. Don't know. Can't remember what happened, but yeah, Croatia, he didn't put the ball in. He didn't score in those last 2 games. I know France and Croatia didn't score in those games. Scored against Portugal. Yeah, Portugal, he scored. Spain, they drew 0-0. Spain, they drew 0-0. Went to penalties. There was 2 games in the knockout rounds where he had no shots in the whole game. Obviously, I know they were working extremely hard. And they didn't, but my God, my brother in 2 games had no shots. He had no shots against France, and he had no shots against Spain. In those 2 knockout games, he had 0 shots. That's kind of mad. That's kind of mad to go through the whole game with not a single shot. It's a bit mad. It's a bit mad. And then against Croatia, he definitely missed a few chances there. 41 minutes gone. Man City just trying to long shot, blocked. Can Sevilla have a counter? Grealish gets on it. Haven't really created an opportunity for Hairline in this game. I don't think Hairline's had a single shot in the first half. Speaking of 0 shots, I haven't seen Hairline take a shot yet, I don't think. So there's a real struggle right now for Manchester City to feed Hairline and to get the ball to him and to oh wow. I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. Apparently, now the source, I don't know who the source is, so I'm just going to take this with a very big pinch of salt. But apparently Felix is on the verge of terminating his contract with Atletico Madrid. That's a lot of money he'd have to pay out, so I highly doubt that's just going to be as simple as it sounds, because he's got a lot of money. Yeah, that's I don't know about that one. I don't know how that's going to work. Here's Grealish. Oh, he sat someone down. Free kick. So much money involved. I don't think that's true. Yeah, it's true though. With your point on the strikers, we do need some aerial threat. You know, we got Elise, we got James, we got players that can literally stick it on a striker's forehead. It would be great if one of our options could head the ball for sure. We haven't had a serious header of the ball probably since Didier Drogba, man. Trying to think. Costa was decent. Tam Abraham wasn't good. It was the last time we had a striker that could head the ball. Don't think it's possible. Now, that Vlahovic stuff is over, man. Lukaku just better go to Saudi. I don't know what he's doing. Here's Grealish. Foden, ball in. Headed. Shot blocked. Like, Neymar's just gone to Saudi now, so anybody can go. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if Neymar's going there at 31, Lukaku should go there as well. Needs to humble himself, bro. Just go to Saudi, bro. Go make your money. Oh, slip of the shoulder. Looks like Man City are going to go 1-0 down at the break. Going 1-0 down. That would be... Someone's going to run an agenda of Man City two trophies this season and 0 collected. 2 opportunities to collect a trophy and 0 taken in if they don't win this game. And they will probably be Arsenal fans. Oh, dear. Oh, little 1-2. Nope, intercepted. Sevilla are going to be really difficult to break down. They're going to be really, really difficult. I'm looking at Man City's bench and I'm not seeing any options on that bench to help break down this structure. Apart from, this would be a big move, but apart from saying you're going to bring on Alvarez and maybe take off Hairline and maybe you'll create more chances and use him as you're kind of going back to a Jesus and that type of striker. But I don't know, man. Maybe just playing with Hairline like they've done a few times as well. Don't think you can really take Hairline off in a position like this. But if he doesn't get involved and no one's creating for him and you need a different type of striker, Pep might just say, I'm going to take you off for the betterment of the whole team, because they don't have De Bruyne out there. These other players are not as direct. You know, Grealish is not as direct. Palmer's still very young. Early days in the City team. Foden. Oh, there's a bit of space. Oh, overplayed it. They're unlucky there. They almost found it open in 3 minutes of added on time. Ake's on the ball now. Ake's on the ball. It's a madness today. Oh, a little playing in behind. Man, oh my days, that was close. That was so close. Manchester City inches away from the equalizer. Ball driven low across the box, and they just couldn't quite get a foot to it. And if they had somebody coming in the back post a little bit more at the ready and anticipating that type of cross, they would have had a tap in. Or at least a brilliant chance on goal. It was from an acute angle, but still a great opportunity. Here's Grealish now. Grealish puts it into the area. That's a brilliant cross. Oh my days. How is nobody getting on the end of that? What a cross. He left Bono on his backside. That brother did not know whether to come out or to stay in goal. Look at the ball in. Oh, that's brilliant. What a ball. That's almost as good as winning a penalty, bro. That's how good the ball was. How is nobody getting on the end of that? Nah, you got to get on the end of that, man. That is a mad cross. That's a crazy level cross, bro. Put it right in. Oh, Ornstein Bomba. What in the bomba? Liverpool closing in on signing Stuttgart. So it is Stuttgart. Stuttgart defensive midfielder Undo wanted to renew a contract 2024, but Liverpool in advanced talks, plus the 30-year-old guaranteed permission to travel to Merseyside to complete the move. That's a star boy there. That's a star boy. All right, 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sevilla are winning. Can they hold on to this lead? Enzo to Undu. Oh. All right. Half time. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna tweet is I'm gonna tweet Enzo versus Undu. Let the Starboy battle begin. Oh. That's what I'm gonna say. All right, let's see. Let's see what your guys are saying in the comments. Mod. He's a star boy. He's a star boy. Liverpool always have precautions. Like they always have a plan. They always have a plan. Felix on a free transfer. Chelsea fans are they're never gonna let this Felix thing go. Never. We are not getting Felix. Unless you support a different club. We're not getting Felix. And if he's going, listen, I don't think he's gonna. I personally can't see how he terminates his contract, because I personally feel like that's a massive amount of money to have to spend, and I just can't see it. But listen, maybe he's that desperate. Like at this point, his whole career is wasting away. Let's be honest. His whole career is wasting away. Absolutely wasting away. Let's see. It's such a shame as well, because he is a talent, but it almost feels like as if he's ahead of his time, kind of. Like it's almost like he needed to actually be in the era of the early 2000s where there was those pure 10s that could just roam and have a free role and they didn't have to do too much defensively. He plays in that kind of early 2000s kind of way, in my opinion. That's the kind of mold of player he is. And we've seen the James Rodriguez's and those type of players. They just started. They were lucky that when they were getting to 30, that is when their position was starting to expire in this game. And unlucky for Felix is that his time, like I said, he's a bit ahead of his time, potentially. It seems anyway. Pause your timer. Yes, I will put a pause on that timer. So what's everybody's thoughts on that first half? It's not looking good, bruv. I'm going to close that poll as well. Who would you sell if you had to? Matson, 48%, Hall, 52%. Very, very close. What a poll that is. 1.7k votes in that. First half, Manchester City, 0, Sevilla 1. I don't know why I've closed off the score, not the timer. Sevilla 1-0 up from the goal from El Nasri in the first half. Brilliant header off the post and in. And I have to say, it's deserved. I think it's deserved. Listen, Sevilla are not expected to dominate possession against Manchester City. That's not what they came here to do. They were always going to be on the counter, playing on those transitions, trying to scrap for those opportunities, and that's what they've done. They've taken their chance. Man City are always going to dominate the ball, but Man City on the ball haven't really created enough clear-cut opportunities. Now, towards the end of the half, they did actually start to put the ball into some dangerous areas, and somebody should be getting on the end of that. I don't think it will go down as a big chance because nobody got a touch and nobody took a shot. And it's kind of a shame because when the ball is put in like that, it is a chance created, in my opinion. You know, Grealish did create a chance, but no one touched it, so it won't go down as anything. But you know, they should be creating more chances. They should be creating more clear-cut chances. But Sevilla are very good defensively, man. We said it before the game. They are against Man United, they were very diligent. They were very difficult to break down. When they've got a lead, when they've got their noses in front, they can be very, very difficult to budge. And they can be very difficult to move, and they're very organized. So Man City are gonna have to throw out the kitchen sink. The only problem is for them is they don't have Bernardo Silva, they don't have De Bruyne. They maybe will bring on McAtee. I don't know. It's the only one that I've really got to see on that bench. I haven't seen the others. Obviously Alvarez is there. I'm sure Alvarez is going to come on. Gomez maybe will go on at left back because really Gomez should be more attacking than Vardio at left back. Obviously, Vardio is naturally a centre back, so maybe that's another change they could make to maybe make the team a little bit more expansive. Maybe even Rico Lewis could come on as well. You know, I know Akanji's playing this box-to-box midfield role, but I've definitely been more impressed with Stones playing it. I've been more impressed with Rico Lewis playing it. Rico Lewis just signed a new contract. So you've got two guys on the bench there that maybe could play that midfield role a bit better. But it feels like we're scratching the surfaces a little bit for City in terms of what they can do. The team that's out there is very strong, and it's not going to get much stronger with the options on the bench. There's only a couple of things they could do to make the team maybe a little bit more attacking, but it's not going to get more stronger player for player wise. So yeah, let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can do, man. They got 45 minutes to change this. It ain't easy. It ain't easy at all. Sevilla are they're the heritage club. They are the heritage club. But yeah, that is the latest update. I've responded onto Ornstein's tweet saying Starboy for the Endo brother, and people are not impressed. They're either crying or they're asking questions. People are saying we're at fault for this. They're saying this is our fault. People are saying he's a star man. He's not a star boy. He's a star man. He's a 30-year-old grown-ass man. Don't call him star boy. Call him star man. I should have said that. Star boys versus star man. Oh my days. Sounded like a superhero. Does he know? Enzo versus Endo, bruv. They're saying it's Enzo from AliExpress. That's what they're saying. Enzo from AliExpress. Yeah, it's all mad. Let's see. He's touching 50. Let's see how it goes. All right. Maybe I should give Hassam is Hassam okay? No, I wouldn't dare do it. There's no need. Where is that man? Can't keep doing this to him, surely. I'm gonna leave him alone. Because otherwise he's gonna be on to me all season. Every single misplaced tackle, he's going to be on to me. I can't be asked. All right, cool. What is he tweeted? He's in a space. Oh god, he's just gonna flip his lid again, bro. That's all that's gonna happen. He's going to absolutely flip. I can't even see any spaces on my Twitter at the moment. He's gonna be flipping out, bro. He should have done his show later on. Oh shit.
Konnichiwa, my lovely people. Konnichiwa, my lovely people. Yes. Signing a random 30-year-old Japanese midfielder from the Bundesliga. Let's go. Arthur Melo 2.0 is upon us. Big up Liverpool Football Club for learning from your mistakes last summer. Big up for having such an unbelievable war chest summer. Unbelievable, man. Big up to Liverpool Football Club. This is the transfer window that dreams are made of.
Oh shit. He's spitting, man. He's spitting. Listen, I've never watched this guy. Maybe he'll be the next thing, the next big thing. You know, he's only 30. But it could also not be that. It could also just be another Arthur Melo. I'm sure he'll play more games than Arthur Melo. Arthur Melo was pretty injury prone. So I'm sure he'll play more games than Arthur Melo. He'll contribute more than Arthur Melo. But unless he's going to be the next big thing in the next couple of years, Liverpool are going to have to buy somebody else. So let's see if they go and get Amrabat as well. But yeah, it's looking like potentially a long day, man. Looking like a long day. Is this guy going to be able to go up against Partey and Declan Rice? He's going to be able to go up against Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo. He's going to be able to go up against Rodri. You know, full stop, just Rodri. He's going to be able to go up against, you know, Casemiro. So because he's in there on his own. So I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. He is only 30, man. 30 is the new 20, guys. Don't be taking the piss out of 30-year-olds, okay? 30-year-olds, they got the prime of their life ahead of them. If you're 30, you are just about to hit your peak, okay? You're just about to hit your peak. You're not even at your peak, they say, actually. I'm going to type it in Google, but you're not even at your peak. 30-year-olds, 30 is the new 20, all right? 30 is the new 20. Don't let them, Endo, do not let them tell you that you're too old to do a job, right? Fabinho was 29. Exactly. And look how great he was. All right. So Endo's only 1 year older. Pool fans can't wait for this window to Endo. Yo, that is nasty. Oh my God. I want to tweet that so bad. You know, you guys always give me great tweets, and I really appreciate it because I feel like it's only fair. I made a lot of videos on Twitter. I did a lot of entertaining on Twitter, but now I'm really tired. I do a lot of content, so I need a bit of help. And now I feel like you guys are just giving me great material. It's only right that somebody sees this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's only be right. I'm gonna tweet down. We see if it bangs, man. This is only fair. I put out a lot of good content on Twitter for years. I don't want to hear anybody tell me I'm nabbing. You're gonna come into my comments and be like, "Why are you nabbing?" I'm nabbing. Okay. I think of all people, I deserve to nab. I deserve to nab. I have been putting out good Twitter content. I've been writing poetry on that shit. I've been putting out videos. I'm a tired man. I need a break. It's time for you guys to help me. Plagiarism. Listen, if you change that's foul. Do you know what? I don't give a fuck. You guys always troll me in this comment section. You guys are always sending the wrong scores. You guys are always telling me that something's happened when nothing's happened. You guys had me running from the shop back here to see a goal that never went in. You guys actually snaked me to Hussam. You told Hussam about what I did on here when I was watching him. So I'm gonna take shit. 100% I'm gonna take shit. That's what you get. You lot can hold that. You lot can hold that. Oh, if that doesn't bang, I'm blaming you. If that doesn't do well, then you guys aren't as funny as you think you are. I'm a big fan of copying homework. I can't lie. It's much more easier than just doing it yourself, you know? Work smarter, not harder. Probs not original. Exactly. Most people are nabbing, and most people are taking from someone else, and then they're taking it and saying they said it when really they just took it from someone else. So that whole LFC thing, that was hilarious, though, I can't lie. I couldn't believe it when it was said that when you actually line it up, Lavia, Fernandez, and Caicedo, it's spelled out LFC. I was like, wow, this is a masterclass. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. I was like, wow, that is a piss take. That is a serious piss take. People are saying I'm so shameless. I can't entertain on all platforms. You know, we gotta get some help somewhere. Even Thogden had an admin. You know what I'm saying? Who was his admin? I think it was what's that guy? Smokey. You know, Smokey guy with the Stoke t-shirt. Smokey G. Oh no, shit! They're already. Like that's exactly what you're doing. You little scammer. Smokey G antics. Oh shit. Oh dearie me. All right, it seems like it's funny, guys. You guys passed. All right, you did it. That was a good tweet. It's a good tweet. To be fair, you know, this is our community. We share. We all put in. We all get out. You know, it's great content. I'm not ever gonna put anything on a membership. Everything's all free. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta help me out. You know, sometimes I need a bit of help. That's all I'm asking for, is a little bit of help from the community. All right. That's what I'm asking. Oh, dearie me. He's a ratio merchant. Yeah, man, that guy's ratioed everybody. He's ratioed like the queen and the king, and bro, he ratios everybody. It doesn't matter what happens. This guy's under the tweets and just trying to get more likes. Bloody Oriana Grande ratios, all this stuff, man. It's mad, absolutely mad. I don't know what's going on with that account, man. Someone's boosted it up. Oh, dearie. How large is your forehead precisely? Is this your response to me taking that and tweeting it? Is that now you're gonna clap back now by cussing out my forehead? Listen, my forehead, I think, is of a normal size. Of course, it can look bigger because obviously I'm quite close to the camera. But if you just take a step back, it's actually quite a normal size, you know. And obviously it varies depending on the haircut, but I think my forehead is of a it's a fair size. I wouldn't say it could be better. It could be better, but it's not the worst by any stretch of the imagination. Second half's about to kick off. Let's see what's gonna happen. Next. I really want Sevilla to close this. I don't really mind. Even if it's not the most entertaining second half, but Sevilla win the trophy, then I'll be happy because we do need you to experience defeat. You know, he's getting away with it on the Big Six. He's getting way too many W's. He's not tasting any defeat. He won a treble last year. I know Steve's out there applying the sun cream and whatnot. It's hot out there in Athens. So it's about time. It's really about time that Manchester City just tasted a little bit of defeat again. It's been a long time. They haven't tasted defeat since Southampton beat them in the cup. That was what? Last year? Bruv. Literally, they've not known what defeat is in terms of losing out on a trophy since Southampton beat them. And obviously, Lavia, like I said, was brilliant in that game. So it's about time that Man City just held an L, man, because it's boring. Boring. All right, let's see. We have to be confident in winning the Prem now. City haven't been convincing since preseason. I don't want to jump to conclusions on City because they are traditionally slow starters. So just want to put that out there. I'm not going to get on this disrespect City bandwagon just yet. Listen, in terms of City, I admit that they don't look as strong as they have, but we say that a lot and they always respond. But yes, I agree that this is an opportunity, at least. It's an opportunity, but they're still favourites. Many teams have won the Prem by exceeding expectations. Facts. And I've said that before, so I'm not going to be a hypocrite. You're spot on. And I'd love for us to exceed expectations. But, you know, right now, I just want to say, I want to see the team. You know, let's get through the next 7 games. Let's get 21 points. That's the aim. And if we can do that, then I'll be like, okay, cool. Maybe we are a serious team. We sure should be with the players that we brought in. So let's go and do it. I would love to be in a race. I'm really bored of not being in a title race, to be honest. Liverpool fans can't wait for this window to end, though. Thank you, Phil. Phil saw the former super chatted the same thing again and claimed it as himself. That is the spirit of everything. That is just beautiful. You are learning very, very fast, Phil. Beautiful stuff. Not going to lie, Matt, I can see you going bald in your 30s. Well, do you know what? That is just a horrible thing to say. I don't appreciate it. And just for that comment, I won't go bald in my 30s. Just because you said that, I'm going to make it my mission to not be bald in my 30s. I'm going to have a full head of hair and you're going to have to hold that. So I'll see you in about 4 years. I'll remember your name as well. You're lucky I don't write your name down and put it over there, to be honest. I put you on the shelf like I did last season with that Arsenal fan. I can't remember what his name was, but I had to put this Arsenal fan's name down on paper and put him on the shelf because he said to me, we are definitely winning the league. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll write your name down. I put it up there and I addressed him at the end of the season as I had to. Man City coming forward on the right-hand side. Let's see if they can create some sort of opportunity. It's cover on the underlap, cleared away, and out for a throw-in, cleared by Jordan. You are welcome. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Phil. Oh, dear. Phil is such a great name because it's in so many sitcoms and so many, like, it's in the in-betweeners. It's in so many great sitcoms and so many great series. So Phil is a very comedic name, I feel. If any funny series is on TV and they don't have a Phil, I'm questioning what's going on. I'm not gonna lie, I'm questioning the entire series. So let's see. Is that cleared? Yeah, that's cleared. Hit his knee, no problem, no handball. We'd love to see them get a second, wouldn't we? That would be jokes. That would be brilliant. We'd love it. We'd absolutely love it. Mad. Oh, dearie me. What a day. What a day. Crazy, man. 48 minutes gone. 48 minutes gone. Oh, dear. Come on. What we got? What we got in the tank? Foden must rise. Yeah, man. Listen, I said it at the start of the season on Battle North, and I think it even applies even more now that De Bruyne's out, right? Foden, you're 23. I rate Foden highly. And a lot of people at the moment, they don't hold Foden stocks. I have Foden stocks, right? I think Foden is going to be a top player. Or at least he should become a top player. He's got the best manager. He's in the best team, the best facilities. There's no reason for Foden not to become a undisputed, year in, year out, consistent world-class player. That's just in my opinion. For the talent, that's what I expect. So this season, Foden needs to be a big part of the City team. Oh, that should have been 2-0. How have you not taken that? That is bread and butter, brother. That is bread, butter, marmalade, jam, everything, bro. You have to put that in the back of the net. How are you not putting that in the back of the net? That's 2-0. That's got to be 2-0. That's embarrassing, man. The ball is rolled across the box on the floor. All you've got to do is hit some power and accuracy at the top level. You've got to be bagging that. You have to bag. Who missed that chance? Who missed that chance? Do not let it be El Nasri. Do not let it be El Nasri that missed that chance. Otherwise, I swear this chat is finished. You are finished. If it was him. It was him, wasn't it? Was it him? Remember you guys? Was it him? What did I say happened at the World Cup? What did I say happened at the World Cup? I told you about this guy. I told you. What did I say? What did I say about this guy at the World Cup? You are not going to get away with it, brother. You can head the ball all you want. But I saw the finishing at the World Cup. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. And this brother here, you can't trust him. Oh, my days. You can't trust him, man. I'm sorry. I've said it already. That is one of the easiest chances a striker can get. The ball's moving. You don't have to dig it out or anything. You just got to connect and aim. Brother. Oh, my days, man. I can't believe it. He's got to score that. Disappointed, man. Could have been 2-0 Sevilla. I would have been laughing. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Dearie me. I see some people in the comments from YouTube on Twitter saying credit to Phil. I like that. Oh, dearie me. God damn. Oh, that's funny. Fuck's sake, man. We're all having our last with Liverpool today. I look forward to going back on Twitter and seeing these comments after the show. All right, let's see what's going on. I don't think there's anything else we're missing out on news-wise. Man City just have possession. Man City just have a bit of possession. You see it. Some of you are seeing the chance now. You're fuming. Look, I'm seeing it. Some people are saying this brother is ass. He's absolute ass. Listen, I'm not going to... Oh, my God. Did he just do it again? To be fair, that was a tough chance. But even still, cut back on your right foot, bro. You're not scoring from there. You know what I mean? That was probably like the lowest XG chance you could possibly manufacture for yourself. There's no point shooting. There's literally no point shooting. You may as well chop it back on your right. Oh, free kick, ref. Free kick. Come on, Sevilla. Come on, Sevilla. Sevilla should be at least 2-0 up, 100%. Get that free kick and stick it on El Nasri's head, man. Come on, let's get back to the strengths. Let's get back to his strengths. Get back to doing what he knows he can do. Let's not be silly. Oh, dear. Okay. Mazzolini. Come on, man. I really need Sevilla's second goal, man. I'm here for it. They deserve it. They're playing well. Let's get the second goal, man. They're playing well. They're playing well. We saw RB Leipzig over the weekend beat Bayern Munich. Somebody asked me earlier. Bayern Munich are playing on Friday. I'm not going to be doing that on Friday. I usually would, but it's my girl's birthday on Friday, so I'm off duty completely on Friday. So I'm not going to be covering that game. Let me see. Who they playing? Werder Bremen, are they? Yeah. I don't think Werder Bremen are very good. But yeah, next time though, I will be there. Next time we will be there, but not this time. Okay, 53 minutes gone, but we'll be covering the weekend's games though. We'll be there. Oh, saved. So yeah, on the weekend though, we will definitely be there. Yeah, I'm just flexing, of course, 100%. You have to flex, especially when you've been called a virgin for like how many times now? How many times have I been called a virgin on this platform? Probably about 229 times, I think. A lot, right? A lot. So it's about time that I flex. Not that this is a new thing. I've been trying to tell you, but you lot don't listen. You think I'm just lying? What do I have a reason to lie? I think I'm just lying. Oh dear. But yeah, so we will be there though on the weekend. Chelsea versus Luton is what day? Let's actually take a look at the fixtures so I can tell you what I'm actually covering. Let me tell you what I'm covering. That was an easy catch. Well, that free kick should have been in the box, man. Took a shot. Should have used one of your guys in the box. There's a lot of guys went up for that. What we got here? Nottingham Forest versus Sheffield United is also on Friday. Don't think too many will be tuning in, but let's see. There's no early kickoff on the. There's no early kickoff on Saturday. It's just straight in with the 3 o'clocks. And then you got Tottenham versus Man United on the 7:30, Man City versus Newcastle on the 8 o'clock. So we will be there for the double, both games, Tottenham versus Man United and Man City versus Newcastle on Saturday. So we'll be covering both games back to back. Then on the next day, we have Aston Villa versus Everton. Maybe we'll see. And West Ham versus Chelsea, obviously, we're definitely doing. Crystal Palace versus Arsenal, we're definitely doing. So I'll decide on the Everton versus Aston Villa game. I'm not sure yet, but we will definitely do all the other games. When Chelsea are playing, if it's not a big clash, it's tough for me to definitely do it because I know Chelsea games are going to be very emotional, and I need all my energy. So I like to save it for the watch along, for that game and not double stack. But I might see if there's any other games in Europe that are maybe more interesting. We shall see. 56 minutes gone. But then again, Aston Villa have to respond. You know, they got absolutely slapped up to Newcastle over the weekend. They play Everton at home. They're expected to win. So it should be a game where Aston Villa come on some next violence, to be honest. 56 minutes gone. Man City's still in possession. They're just keeping the ball now. Grealish on the left-hand side now. What's he going to do? Great little 1-2. Now he's round the back of this defense. He's going to come back inside. It's reverse pass. He's not very direct, Grealish, is he? Pep's broken him. He refuses to just go. You know, he just always has to chop back in and do combination. And he just won't drive with the ball for more than like 5 centimeters. Here's Sevilla on the attack. Ah, shit. Again. With the delivery, but it's just in between the keeper and the defenders, just going across the box. And if somebody just gets themselves on that and with a connection, you're getting a goal. It's a free goal. At no point is that ball above head height. You don't even have to jump. That's how good the cross is again. It's low enough for you to just not even jump. You just have to run onto it, get anything on it that's not your hand, and it's 2-0. I'm sick of these crosses not being capitalized on, man. Some really good delivery today. But nobody wants to get themselves on the end of it. That's a chance that El Nasri would have bagged. He would have definitely put that in the back of the net. 100%. Oh, I think Sevilla will probably pay. Probably they'll pay for not taking these chances, but hopefully they won't. But I just can't see how you miss this many chances against Man City and you don't get punished, man. It's just way too many opportunities not taken. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But we can only hope that they'll get away with this. He was there, but he just wasn't there on time. You know what I'm saying? He was late. He was very late to the scene, man. He was behind. Obviously, he probably maybe didn't anticipate the ball going in like that, but just a shame. Of course, we have to be on point. I was also gonna get one anyway because I was getting cussed. Some people in the comments over the weekend were like, "Yo, you look old." I was like, "Yeah, that's enough. I'm getting a trim." I was gonna get a trim anyway, but yeah, some ruthlessness going on in the chat, man. I had to respond with a trim. Couldn't carry on getting cussed anymore. Let's see what else is being said. I think the only person that's been cussing the trim is Iceman, but Iceman cusses everything, so everybody else is giving compliments. So that's all good. We'll keep going with the barber then. Sevilla are cooking. They are cooking, guys. Sevilla are definitely cooking up something, and I am definitely eating. It is good food that they're cooking. They just need to finish it off with a nice little bit of spice. You know, finish it off. They've given us a good meal today. They haven't got the finishing touch. They haven't got the finishing touch yet. Because for me, a 1-0 against Man City is not it. You need that second. You need to give yourself a 2-goal buffer against Man City. Here's Grealish on the left-hand side. They're going to play on, even though one of their players have gone down. think he's fine now anyway. Grealish comes inside. Rodri into a Kanji. See what I'm saying with a Kanji? You see his first touch is just not crispy. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit loose. It's always a little bit loose. It's not the crispiest first touch you'll see. It's a little bit bobbly. That's a bad first touch as well, but yeah, they've lost the ball now. Here comes the counter. Sevilla 3v2. Oh, they're lucky. Play it. Go on. Go, 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 go. Play it first time. Yes. Oh my God, again. How many more times? It's a 3v2. I'm finished. I'm finished. How many more opportunities are we going to see? They've had so many opportunities to kill this game. And I can't even sit here and say 2-0 is killing the game, but it's better than 1. You know what I'm saying? Michael Owen and all that. 2-0 is better than a 1-0. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've got to be putting this in the net. It's mad. I'm actually fuming. There should be like 2 or 3-0 up. Even 3 at this point. Here's Grealish again. Man City have not had any of these kind of clear-cut opportunities. If they did, they would have bagged them. Here comes, cleared away again. And Sevilla again coming on potentially a break. Oh, lovely little chop. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I love that. I love that. That was a nice chop and Z. That was a nice chop and Z chop, bro. Play it. Look, 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 look at the runners. Look at the runners. Look, Man City, they're wide open. They're wide open. What's going on with this defense? This defense is expensive as shit. What is going on with the defense? You got Ake back there, Vardio back there, Akanji, Walker. They're getting blown through, bro. Blown through. It's too easy to get past that City defense right now. Oh my days, it's easy. It's just one ball over the top every time, and Sevilla are in. It's mad. Yeah, it's crazy though. How many opportunities they're getting? See. What did we just say? Look, here we go. Here we go. You will pay. You will pay for not taking your chances. Grealish inside, cleared away. You will pay. You will pay. And you know, well, we said it. We said it, man. We knew it. So predictable, man. Shit. 1-0 is not enough against City. They've worked it very well. Palmer. Oh, dear, man. Deary me. Chops inside. How far behind am I? What the fuck? I have to switch this in a minute. Yeah, there you are. Brilliant delivery. Header. Bottom corner. There you go. There you go. Great delivery again. It was always going to be one of those balls, one of those deliveries that would, you know, cost Sevilla. And there you have it. 1-1. And that's before they've even brought on Alvarez. So what a delivery, man. We've seen a couple of those deliveries for both teams today from the left-hand side, looping into the far post, people not being on the end of them. That time somebody was, and it's 1-1. There you go. That's what happens. That's what happens. And City, they don't deserve to be level. I'm not going to lie. Like, they don't deserve to really be level, but you got to take your chances, man. You have to take your chances. It's crazy. It is crazy. I got somebody in the quotes on Twitter saying plagiarism. If the teacher don't see me, then it's all good. Another opportunity for El Nasri not taken. What can I say? Let me change my timer a bit because it's a bit behind now. I've changed. But El Nasri just had another opportunity they didn't take. Shot straight at the goalkeeper. How many more times? This guy cannot shoot with his feet, can he? He can't shoot. This brother has to be heading the ball all the time. I've clocked him. I want to know what his football manager statistic is, his football manager stat is on shots. Genuinely want to know what it is. You know when you get them strikers that have 11 finishing and they got like 18 heading and then 15 pace. Just don't know what to do with them brothers, honestly. What do you do with a striker like that? Trying to think who was kind of like that on the game when I was playing, but hard to find. Who was a bad... There's all them strikers that had like 13 finishing. They had like 18 heading. I'm trying to think. I'm not going to say Emil Heskey. Emil Heskey wasn't as bad as El Nasri is right now. Calvert-Lewin. Oh my God. Yeah, do you know what? Giroud. I think Giroud shooting. Was Giroud shooting that low? I don't know, because I'm kind of thinking back to the last Football Manager I played consistently was probably like 2013. So I'm gonna buy the new one. I'm not gonna stream it though, because I know that won't end well. That will end with me not creating any other content. I'm gonna play it though. I'm not only going to play it that often. I just want to have it, so I can I just want to have it so I can just see the attributes and see what the footballing database looks like on that game, because it's really good. I'll play it very slowly, but yeah, no, I'm not streaming it, because if I stream it, I'll never go outside again, and that's just not the plan. That's not the plan, man. That's not the plan. 66 minutes gone. Maybe, nah, I'm not gonna maybe. Let me not even fall for this. You must. They're saying you must. Oh dear. Do you know what? If I stream it though, the thing is that you just won't get the episodes as consistently as you're gonna want them, because I'm gonna always want to cover the football that's being played. I'm not gonna play Football Manager when there's football being played on. Oh, they almost scored again. Deflected wide out for a corner. So it's just gonna be so difficult for me to find the time to play it. And when you want to play Football Manager, you have to set aside like 2 hours minimum to play it. So it's just whether I'm not really gonna have the time. So then I'm not gonna put out the episodes a lot consistent, and then it's gonna be frustrating. But I don't know. Maybe it's something that I roll out every international break or something instead of during the football. That might make sense, because I don't really like to cover the international friendlies. So maybe I'll just do that instead. 67 minutes gone. It takes so long to get through a season on that game. If you do the game like on an OCD level, it'll take you a while, man. Depending on how much you binge it, and it'll take you a while. I'm kind of assuming Man City are going to turn up a notch here and just end up going on to win this game, man. Sevilla have kind of bottled this a bit. Opportunities they've had. So annoying. Ornstein tweet. Okay. Let me see what you're saying. Again, what's he got to say? Stuttgart expected to receive a fee in the region of 19 million euros from Liverpool for Endo, according to sources in Germany. Shock deal for highly regarded Japanese international, bolsters Liverpool's midfield. Highly regarded. Okay. Following the recent departures. Let's see. I've been saying he's gonna cook, so I don't know why. Don't know why they're shocked. Of course he's highly regarded. He's gonna cook. I've said it. He's a star boy. I don't know why people think I'm joking. I've literally called him a star boy. You're lucky I didn't call him a generational talent. I was close to calling him a generational talent. Then I bit my tongue and I said, let me wait until he proves it in the Prem. But this is an immensely... Let me not even get into it, man. Y'all will see just what you're about to witness. The level of madness, bruv. Undo. Nice save. Bolsters. Yeah, man, it's a bolster. Ball into the box. It's like a booster seat. It's a bolster. It's a booster, bro. It's a booster to the team. Shot. Shoot. You're gonna... Palmer's a nasty little player, He's a nasty little player. I'm telling you. If somebody gets him on loan, which I don't think they will now, I think City will just keep him because they got so many players missing. But Palmer's a nasty little player, man. I like watching him. He's a good player. And I said that when I was watching him for City play up against us, we played him like 4 times last season. Played him twice in the cups, and he played both the cup games because obviously they were resting in the 3rd round of the Carabao and FA. And he's really good. Really good. He's a talent, man. Ball's being clipped in. That was a miss. Grizz is celebrating the transfer with fire emojis. I think it's sarcasm. I'm not going to lie. The Liverpool fans are so angry that they're not even interested in the sarcasm, potentially. They're not even trying to read into Grizz's tweet anymore. They're just cooking him because they're not understanding the sarcasm. I know he's being sarcastic. I can just tell. But they're not even, their heads are gone. They're not even thinking. They're like, why are you promoting this? Yeah, just people are like, you better be, you got to be taking the piss here, right? You got to be taking the piss. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I just can't wait for Sam's rage later on. It's going to be brilliant comedy. PYS, ZS. Oh, please don't tell me you failed the medical. Please don't tell me that man failed another medical, guys. Please, please, guys. Please tell me he did not just fail another medical. Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. I said it earlier. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. This guy has failed another medical. Why is he putting up Instagrams saying, oh, my legs are fine? Brother, you failed 2 medicals. Fucking hell, man. Just fucking retire. I'm sick of this shit, man. Why is he failing medicals? Even Kante passed the medical. Fucking Loftus-Cheek passed the medical. What are you doing? I've said it. I literally, where's my comment from earlier? No, seriously, where's my comment? I said I said he'd failed a medical, bro. I didn't say he'd fail it, but I just said don't say anything till he passes his medical. I'm gonna find that damn comment. I'm gonna actually find that comment. Hold on a second. Bear with me. I'm gonna find that damn comment. We cannot get rid of this guy. He's not leaving now. He's not leaving. Because like how? Look what I said. Fuck. I said it. What time did I say it at? 10 hours ago. 10:55 in the AM in the UK. Chelsea have sold Hakim Ziyech to Galatasaray. He's on his way to Turkey for a medical. Under that PYS tweet, I said, after the medical is passed, then we can get excited. Here we are, almost 12 hours later, and this guy has failed the fucking medical. I am fuming. We're not going to be able to sell him because no one's going to come in for him now. He can't fail 2 medicals and any other club waste their time trying to purchase him. He ain't going anywhere. He can't be sold. Fuck. What's the point? Like, what's the point in anybody trying to come in for him now? There's no point. You can't fail 2 medicals, man. I'm sorry. Fucking hell, man. Oh, shit. Here we go. Damn, that happened quick. Rotted. Raw. Fabrizio. Endo to Liverpool. Here we go. Medical test booked on Thursday for Japanese midfielder who's joining from Stuttgart. I don't know why I keep spelling it like that. For 18 million euros fee. Personal terms agreed in a few hours as Endo asked the Stuttgart captain to leave and follow his dream. Exclusive story confirmed. Fuck, that happened quick. Liverpool moving fast in the window, bruv. Liverpool are serious. Liverpool are serious, man. They got that done in like 12 hours. It's like the Caicedo move all over again, bruv. They move fast. Yo. Oh, watch out, you know. He's a captain as well. Shit. We cannot compete. Cannot compete, man. Now I know why they were saying they're going to finish second. That's wild. Fuck. Still pissed about the Ziyech thing, I can't lie. I am fuming. Absolutely fuming. Oh, dairy me. This better not go to extra time. I'm too angry. This better not go to extra time. Don't even play with me. 15 minutes left for somebody to score a goal. Piss take. Oh, dairy. All right, 15 minutes to go. Manchester City 1, Sevilla 1. We will be there. Is it straight to pens? Oh, thank. Are you sure? Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. And the players deserve that as well, man. Just take them straight to pens. We don't need to be dragging this out. Extra time, extra half an hour. That's a good thing. They should do that. You know, if they're gonna have these many games, they should actually be going straight to penalties more often. One extra time, man. Let these players go home to their bed, bro. You know what I mean? 100%. I'm here for it, man. Go straight to penalties, no problem. We don't need to see an extra 30 minutes, man. Bin it. Bin it. They should have a rule where if there isn't more than 4 goals in the game, no extra time. If there's not 4 goals or more, if it's not a minimum 2-2 scoreline or more, we go straight to penalties because it's not entertaining enough. That's how it should be. I'm telling you, that should be a new rule. That should be a new rule. I think everybody would love that. All right, 75 minutes gone, 1-1. Because the game's about entertainment, right? So let's make sure that it's entertaining before we say we're going to watch more of the game. I'm not trying to watch the deadest, dirtiest 0-0 of my life. And then here, there's an extra 30 minutes. Just get it straight to penalties. People will actually keep watching. What are you going to do during the international break? Any plans? Definitely going to film with the Big Six. We've got big plans to be filming on the international breaks as well. Might go on a little city break. It's always nice to try and go somewhere in Europe. But we'll still be putting out content as always. But yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Film with the Big Six. We've got some stuff we want to film outside. We just want to bring more fresh content that we ain't done before. So like you saw with the foot golf, you saw with the vlogs, we're just going to keep doing more things outside. We've already got something coming out, which is the football challenge. That's got to come out. That's jokes. Got the pool table competition. That's already filmed. Got to come out. It's just getting edited, which is going to takes a while because the edits are sick. You know how the vlogs were. It's a movie. And then, yeah, we got more ideas. We had a meeting yesterday. So we got more ideas. We got more things coming. So we're just every international break trying to get something filmed. And then we put it out. And then, yeah, sick content. And it's timeless as well. So like even with the foot golf, a couple months ago, I went and watched it back. It was still funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like the foot golf, it's just good to have some content that doesn't really depend on what time it's at. Okay, so 77 minutes gone. Gonna play out wide. Damn. Not far. They will terminate his contract. They have to, Kingsley. The only problem with Ziyech is that his contract expires in 2025, not 4. So if you're terminating Ziyech's contract, you're terminating a contract that's got 2 years left, not 1. So it's a lot of money. And it's one of those ones where we'll see if they're going to bite the bullet, but I don't think they. I don't know. Do you know what? You might be onto something, because if we can't get rid of him, we're not going to use him. Then what are you going to do? You have to you have to terminate it, right? You can't even loan him, because even if you loan him, you have to pass a medical. So I don't know what Ziyech is going to do, man. I really don't. He's not fit for purpose. Don't know what we're going to do with that one. It's all over Chelsea Twitter. You'll see it so everybody's looking at it now. Would love to see you on SDS. Yeah, I'm sure. Listen, I'm sure we'll make a guest appearance soon. I know a few of them on there, and we've spoken about it before. So yeah, 100% you could see me on there at some point in the future. Here's Hairline blocked. I'm gonna put this into the box, cleared away. What I would actually love, and what would be really cool, is obviously SDS and Big Six versus in something. That would be jokes. So yeah, we know a few of the boys there. We know Fuizzi, we know Fuad, we know loads of the guys there, man. I did a collab there with Faisal as well. Did a collab there with him the other day. I was on his channel because he just started his new channel, which you guys probably already know. So I did a Chelsea preview on his channel. Very cool guy. So yeah, man, 100%. All in good time. Let's see. So we're still waiting for more movements. Who is going to win this game? Now that I know it's going straight to penalties, I'm actually a little bit more at ease. He's on 5.6 million a year, so that's going to be. And I know Liaz. I was actually one of the first people to meet Liaz when he came from when he came from Canada. I remember I went to see him and Frederick. And Frederick is a really talented graphic designer. If you know him from Twitter, he basically always cons people into thinking that's the real team of the tournament, from like FIFA World Cups and tournaments and stuff like that. So I met both of them in Victoria in London, early days when Liaz was first coming over. And yeah, very proud of my boy, man. He's made big moves. He's doing loads of stuff now, doing stoppage time last season, FTBL. Some stuff with Five. I've seen him on Pinera's channel, Harry Pinera as well. He's been smashing it out, man. And he's got his own channel as well, so he's smashing it. Big talent. Big talent. Sure, you guys have seen his Messi video. That was like a documentary. So yeah, man, that's my boy. Let's see what else is going on. yeah. I've seen that as well. Yeah, I was speaking to James about that show at an event a couple of weeks ago, and he's smashing it as well. Yeah, man, everybody's smashing it. It's crazy. There's actually so much good content out there. It's actually mad. It's very good though. It's what we need. It's very inspiring. That's what we want. People continuing to raise the levels. 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left in this game. So let's see. 9 minutes left in this game. They're gonna put the ball in. Headed away. What we got? Cooking. Ball into the box, blocked. Ball into the box, blocked. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. I don't know. I mean, listen, we've seen Sevilla create opportunities. It's not like as if Man City's defense has been airtight. So maybe there can be one last chance for Sevilla. Ball into the box, headed. Oh, so close. He's fuming that he didn't get on the end of that, but he's coming back into the box again. Edison doesn't really want to claim any of these ones. The balls in are very dangerous. Another cross in, cleared away again. Sevilla just need to keep doing this, getting the ball into the box. They just need to keep getting the ball into the box. People are saying, is that a penalty? Laporte needs to go to Liverpool, man. I don't think Man City would sell to Liverpool. But at this point, yeah, Liverpool might have to take a look, man, because I don't know, man. Who are they going to get in that position? Who are they going to get in that position? Yeah, bro. Ask the question for sure, bro. Ask it. I see you in the chat. Let's see what's going on. Strasbourg is the only option. I don't even think he would pass a medical for Strasbourg. If you're not passing a medical, you're not passing a medical. Doesn't matter which club it is. Even if we own the club, you still have to pass the medical. If you don't pass the medical, they're not going to do the deal. So I don't know. I don't even want him to go to Strasbourg. I just want him to just leave. I just need him to leave, bruv. I don't need him to be still in the Code Blues group, bruv. I just need him gone. I just need him gone, bruv. I need his ass gone. 83 minutes. Can Sevilla get a late winner, man? I don't know who's lining up for penalties for each team. We'll have to see. It's a madness. 83 minutes gone. Oh, come on, what we got here? 83 minutes gone. Come on, Sevilla, man. Come on, give us something. Strasbourg, yeah, I saw Strasbourg beat Lyon. I saw 2-1. Looked like a strong performance. Cherky, obviously, as well. I saw a little glimpse of him in that game. I think Angelo only came on for like 9 minutes. So we didn't really get to see much of Angelo, which is the thing. I was going to do a watch along for that game, but obviously it was after Chelsea-Liverpool, and that I just was never going to be able to do it because I had a couple of things to do afterwards as well. Did Bleacher Report, did my own review. So by the time I'd finished all that, the game was just literally just about to start. So I would not give you the pre-match coverage that I usually do. So, but I saw glimpses of it. But the fact that Angelo only got 9 minutes, I was like, yo, I'm watching Strasbourg because I want to see our players. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not watching Strasbourg just to watch Strasbourg. I want to see our players playing. If they're not playing, then it's a bit dead. So we need to just wait until the rest of the guys go out on loan there. We need to see Leslie, if Leslie Okachukwu's going on loan there. if Washington goes. So at least then there's a couple more players, and then more likely to see them actually play some of our guys. But early doors for Angelo, but he only played 9 minutes, so I would have been fuming if I didn't see him play from the start. I need to see these guys starting. Here's Nathan Ake, but I will definitely be there for the PSG one because that's, you know, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. We need to see that. 5 minutes. Man City in possession. Do you know what? We may as well just go to penalties, isn't it? Ake in possession. May as well just go to penalties. Because why not? At this point. I can't wait to see the reaction, man. Liverpool, because I know, I don't know. Listen, we don't know him. He might be really good. I'm not even being sarcastic now. He actually might be really good. But it's just when you go from Caicedo and Lavia to this, it's like, fuck. It's gonna be tough for people to pick up their heads from this, man. Can't lie. It's a humbler. Transfer window is a humbler. Transfer window is a humbler. Humbler crumbler. Cover. Hmm. 4 minutes to go. Shit. It's a Mazzolini. It really is. 4 minutes to go. $86. So someone's just pulled up with a strain, calf strain. Let me see. Good business. Good business done by us this window. Time to show it on the pitch. First game against Liverpool was a good start. Yeah, it was. We just got to build on that now. Next 7 games, 7 wins. Can't lie, City defense needs a lot of work, says Kingsley. Maybe it's just teething problems early doors. They have a lot of quality back there, so I'm still expecting that defense to be impressive over the course of the season. But in this game in particular, that City defense has been bypassed a lot of times. And if for better finishers, then they would have scored more. You know, there was a lot of goals in this game to be had. Put it like that. There was a lot of goals in this game to be had for Sevilla, and they just didn't take their chances. They just did not take their chances. So I'm not saying that the City defense is not going to be on point this season, because it's too early to say. It's only the 2nd game of the season for them. They are late from preseason as well, so I'll give them that. But just in terms of the overall kind of expectation, it's high. You know, when you spend that money on Vardiol and you've already got, you know, Diaz and Ake and Akanji, and you've kept Walker and Stones, and it's a stat padded defense. So you've got to expect that defense is going to be on point most of the season. But this game was a bit of a madness. But we shall see. And they, you know, even Burnley, they almost create quite a few opportunities to play quite well in the game. Little half chances here and there, but just didn't have the quality in the final third to really get the shots off. But they actually looked all right. I don't think they deserve to be slapped up the way they were, but if you don't take your chances, then you know what happens next. So we shall see. We shall see. Penalties soon come, brother. People are saying Foden fell off. Too early for me. Way too early. I'm gonna give him, you know, the season. I want to see, but I need to see him stepping up, man. And no De Bruyne, you've got to take responsibility. And he looked good before the World Cup. He was on form, but then got an injury and never got back into the team again consistently. So Foden's just got to rise, man. He's just got to rise, because it's all good being a rotational player at Man City until you're needed as a starter, because there's actual injuries and issues, which they don't often have. Usually their main guys are there. So once you're needed to step up, this is where the pressure comes now, because like there's not as many options to rotate, because they literally just don't have everybody available. You've got to step up and be a starter. If Man City were to have 2 or 3 key injuries, a lot of their rotational guys will have to be undisputed starters, and Pep won't be able to just rotate like he wants to. So then it comes a time where you gotta deliver by force. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble. Wide free kick for City. Ball's going to come in. It's been... Oh! I don't know if that's over or Bono saved it, but Ake was on the end of it. He's a big threat on set pieces, Ake. He got his head on that, headed it down into the ground. I think it may have touched the bar off the... Yeah, I think it's a save from Bono. I think it is a save. It looked like he hit the bar, but it's a corner. They've taken it short. Ball's going to come into the box. Oh, they've played it short. Grealish. Shot blocked. Probably needed to hit that first time and set himself up for that, but... Turkish sources are saying he's passed the medical. Dutch sources are saying he's failed it. I have absolutely no idea what's happened. We're just going to have to wait and see, but hopefully he's passed it because I need him gone. I need him gone. Gone, 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 gone. We're almost coming towards an end. We've got penalties afterwards. 3 minutes left. Please smash up them likes. Subscribe. We're almost at 60k, which is crazy. When we're just chasing that 100. We're chasing that 100 like never before. So oh, thank God. I thought Man City just scored. Carl Walker with a long shot. And it is quite comfortably over. But when you see the net move out of the corner of your eye, as I was just checking the chat, it is a scary sight. I must say it's a scary sight, but they've handled business. Couple substitutions to be made by Man City. We're coming up to the penalty shootout very, very soon. I think they're bringing on penalty shootout takers. Suso's coming on, former Liverpool young Spanish winger, who's there at Liverpool not for very long. Didn't really make any impact, but I do remember him being there. A number 9 is coming on as well, so that must be a forward, unless they're doing Steve Sidwell settings. You know what I'm saying? So the penalty takers are coming on, and let the best team win. Let's see. Exciting times. More than you can believe, guys. Let's see what you're saying in the comments now. Let's go back. Extra time, no extra time. According to the chat, they're telling me there's no extra time. It's just going straight to penalties. So hopefully that is the case. Hopefully, if it goes to extra time, I'm gonna cry, because this has not been like it's been a decent game. It's been a decent game. I think it could have had the potential to be even better if Sevilla were actually clinical, but it's actually been an all right game. There's been chances. It's not been breathtaking, but it's been all right. It's been good. Been good. Potentially better than it could have been. Straight penalties since 2023. Previous version had extra time. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're spot on, because the way you're saying it with conviction is making me confident. I believe in you. I believe in you. The way you're saying it is with serious conviction and confidence. I'm taking that as face value. They're going to take a wide free kick. This is probably the last chance of the game unless Man City get a counter attack from this. I don't know if Sevilla are going to want to go attacking or they're going to want to. That is a waste. They've lost the ball now. And it's probably a free kick. And he's kicked the ball away. He's probably going to get booked as well. So there's 30 seconds left for someone to do something, or we're going straight to penalties. Tomorrow, we're hopefully going to get a Lavia announcement in terms of from the club. We're going to see media, interviews, all that stuff. It is a Thursday, so I will also be on DR. Looking forward to being back. I missed Monday through a little bit of illness. I'll be back there tomorrow with AGT and all those guys. I will be doing a show of rants tomorrow as well. I know you guys have missed that. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to chatting to Rants because it's been a while. Haven't spoken to him all summer, and I can't wait. I can't wait to speak to Rants tomorrow. That's going to be fun. So we're going to talk to Rants tomorrow. We've got Big Six tomorrow as well. And we're going to put up a video in the morning, and we're going to put up a live potentially if something breaks as well. So lots of stuff going on. Don't give spoilers. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just saying I can't wait. I haven't spoken to him all summer. I can't wait. I was all over the place with some. I was here, there, and everywhere. Took a bit of a break. I can't wait to talk to him. Oh, it's gonna be brilliant. It's gonna be brilliant. Oh God. Nah, not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. One thing I love about Lee is he's always helping out a lot of the smaller channels. You always see Lee kind of going on channels that have like a lot under 10K, and I love that because that's very selfless. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not getting anything out of that. He's just helping people's channels grow. I always said it when he left London Clubs Carnage, helped my channel grow massively. And then he said, "You stand on your own 2 feet now, young one." See what I'm saying? So. And we are still here. We're not extinct, you know, yet. We're still managing this channel. So yeah, man, big up. But no, we don't do any regular shows. I can only do so much as well. I have to say, there's only. I know people always like, oh, I wish you did this show regularly. I wish you did that. I missed the show I used to even do with Flawless on Twitch when we just used to talk about anything. We waffle about real life. I can only do so many shows, man. So I've got the shows that I've got, and that's it. I can't do any more. I will die otherwise, to be honest. Let's see. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing any other new regular shows. You just see me jumping on things randomly, but nothing more. Let's see. All right, it's down to penalties now. It's down to penalties, and it's gonna be fun. That's for sure. It's gonna be fun. I hope Sevilla can do something for us. It's a great opportunity. I don't know who's going to take the penalties for City. We may as well discuss it. I'm trying to think who was on that pitch at the end because I didn't really see loads of substitutions. Let's just take a look and see if we can see the substitutions. We're gonna bring it up now. City penalty takers. If there's any City fans, let me know who your 5 takers would be for this penalty shootout. Obviously for Sevilla, a little bit more unfamiliar. For City, let's see. Hairline is still on that pitch. I believe. Let's go to the subs. I believe. And I am correct. The only substitution they made was Alvarez. That's what I'm saying. I didn't feel like I saw loads of Man City substitutions, but I kind of just assumed that Pep made more because he's only made 1 and he had 5. But he only made 1. Alvarez coming on for Cole Palmer on the 85th minute. No other substitutions was made. That does speak that's quite telling in terms of the lack of attacking depth that they have. We spoke about that during the game. There wasn't really many players that could bring on. Sergio Gomez was kind of clutching at straws. So they haven't brought on anybody else. So they have Hairline, they have Alvarez. I expect both of them to take penalties. Grealish maybe will take one. Foden, I'm not sure if he'll take one. Rodri. I think Rodri, Hairline, Alvarez are the 3 that will 100% take a penalty. I don't know who will take the other 2. Could be Foden, could be Grealish, could be maybe Vardy. I don't know. Could be Cover. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think Cover really takes pens. Edison has to take a pen. I don't. He kicks well, to be fair. As Ronaldo would say, you kick well. You kick good. Yeah, don't want to lose 2 penalty shootouts in 2 weeks. Very true. Very, very true. Do not let El Nasri take a penalty because he is not good with his feet. We've already seen that. He struggles to shoot with his feet. Yeah, it's the only way you can shoot, but don't tell El Nasri that because that's literally not his. It's not his thing. It's not his thing at all. Pep was talking with Cover. He got subbed off. Yeah, Cole Palmer got subbed off. That's the only thing that's the only person that's been subbed off from what I can see. Sevilla made four changes. They made 4 changes. They brought on. Sorry, El Nasri got subbed off. He did. So El Nasri got subbed off. Jesus Navas got subbed off, and Eric Lamela got subbed off as well. So those were the changes on Sevilla's side. They made those changes. So El Nasri's not even here. He can't take one. All right. So the first one is going to be Hairline. He's lining it up. I'm gonna get the chat away from my eyes so that's not spoiled. Big up everybody. Great numbers as always, man. Always supporting the watch-alongs even when it's not my team. We are going to be there this weekend. We will be there. Not Friday, but Saturday, double. Sunday, minimum 1. And Monday, we will be there. We will be there. Try to give you, 3 games minimum every weekend is the plan. Most time 4 or 5. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. taking their time, trying to build up suspense. I don't know. But you must convert this. If he doesn't convert, then damn, who will? But I'm sure he will. I'm not. If I'm looking for somebody to miss, it won't be him. I won't hedge my bets on Haaland missing a penalty. I'll expect it from someone else. And he converts. Bottom corner, slotted in very well. Clean penalty, no doubts. Haaland 1-0 to City on the penalty shootout. Very, very good finish. Along the ground. No problems. Sevilla's turn now. They are kicking towards the Manchester City end, from what I can see. That does play a part in my opinion, not gonna lie. I don't know what the stats actually say, but I remember against Liverpool in the cup final, and as soon as I saw we was kicking towards the end, I was like, we're gonna lose. We are gonna lose. We're gonna lose. When you just see that Red Sea at Wembley as well, big stadium, and you got that whole half, and it's all Liverpool, and you're kicking that way. Nah. But Sevilla have converted 1-1. Very well taken penalty. So it's 1-1. It's the former Monaco, I think, Argentine winger. He was part of that Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, Falcao kind of group. Didn't play much, but he was in the bench. Now it's time for Alvarez, I think, to take his penalty for Manchester City. Bono, big business for Bono today. Can he make one of these saves? Edison's had a word with him. He's had a word. Alvarez, top corner, brilliant penalty, unbelievable. He's such a good finisher, man. He's too good for the bench. He's too good for the bench, people. Way too good. Just absolutely roofed it. Not a problem. So Sevilla's second penalty to make it level for 2-2. Now walking up. Can they convert? Can they convert? They need to keep pace with City. So there's a bit of pressure. Let's see. Oh, wonderful penalty. Wonderful penalty. They're just copying everything Man City do. Man City take it low in the bottom corner. Same thing. Top corner, same thing. What a penalty. You're not saving that. It's unsavable. Side foot, top corner, power, precision, precise. Brilliant. Brilliant penalty. You do not save those. It's a saying in football, but you do not save those ones. It is going to be, I think, Mateo Kovacic lining up for this penalty. Not a goal scorer by any stretch of the imagination, but he is lining up for the third penalty. He's vastly experienced, so I guess that plays a part. Let's see if he bags. And he does. Fair enough. Fair dues, fair dues. Haaland is delighted. Almost like he didn't expect him to score. And he's like, thank God. Yes. Thank you, brother. It's a really good penalty from Kovacic. Like, he's struck that well. He didn't hesitate. He put serious power and placement in that finish. He wrapped his foot around it and really put it in that corner. Even if the keeper had gone the right way, I think the pace would have probably beat him as well. So proper penalty. Sevilla now again have to respond. 3-2. City are not giving them any breathing room whatsoever. They're saying, listen, if you want to win, you better keep up with us because we are going to bag every penalty. Maybe this will be a replication of the 11-10s we've seen. Who knows? Sevilla have got a score. They can't afford to be missing a pen. And they do, man. These penalties are good. Yo, I'm enjoying this, man. So it's a lesson in the art of taking penalties. Rakitic, of course, he was always going to bag, man. Seasoned pro. But these penalties are strong. Proper penalties are being taken today. I haven't seen a bad penalty yet. Every single one of these, all 6 of these penalties they've been, you know, I'd say minimum 9 out of 10 pens, 8 out of 10 pens. They've been proper penalties, man. Every single penalty you could say the save would have had to be in top, like it would have to be in a top save to stop it. Even if they go the right way, they're all in the side net, in top corner. It's good, man. Good penalties. Grealish is going to take the next one. Can he score? Can he score? Toby will be watching him. He does score. Down the middle. Somebody needed to go down the middle. It's been 6 penalties, none of them gone down the middle. So somebody had it in their locker, and he does. 4-3. Damn, this is nerve-wracking. I'd hate to be one of you lot right now. Must be stressed, man. I mean, it's only the Super Cup, I guess, but I lost. How many finals did we lose? I think we lost 2 finals in the Super Cup before we won our first. We lost to Bayern Munich. We lost to Atletico Madrid. We got absolutely pammed by Falcao. We scored 4 goals in one game. One of the best striker performances I've ever seen against my team. And then we lost to Bayern on penalties as well. And another goal, 4-4. Man, these penalties are good, man. I'm expecting somebody to screw up in a minute, but they just won't. They will not miss. I'm expecting somebody to throw something up for us, but damn. They're really putting in some serious penalties, man. Damn, they must have been practicing. They have to. There's no way these guys didn't practice before the game. I refuse to believe that they didn't practice. There's no way they didn't do a little penalty shootout in training or something. Here's Kyle Walker, especially City, because they had 2 finals in the first, 2 weeks of the season. So they must have done some penalties. Kyle Walker's going to take, I don't know if he's scoring. I've never seen Kyle Walker really take a penalty that I can remember. Is he going to bag? Big pressure. Got to score. Oh, that's the first one. That's the first one. Well, I can say legitimately that should not have gone in. Bono should have saved that. Nah, Bono, you got crimes to answer for, bro. You should have saved that. You went the right way and it was low, and you was also, bruh, nah, man. It wasn't even that. Like, Kyle Walker didn't put the maximum pace on that because he was nervous. He didn't want to take that penalty. You can see it. That's got to be saved. It hit the underside of his hand and went up. I think gotta save that. That's poor. Gotta save that. Went the right way as well. Damn. That was the first kind of meaty penalty. Sevilla now, please put this in. Fuckity fuckaroonie. Fuck. Bastards. Pricks. Shit. Fuckity. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus. You know what? Yeah, I can't be bothered. Can't be asked. I hate it when this happens. You take me all the way to the penalties. You can't even let the underdog win. Oh, dearie me. Anyway, it is what it is. Man City have won the Super Cup. It is what it is. It's another trophy that I said before they've never won that they've now won. So all we got left is the Club World Cup. That's all we got. But yeah, Sevilla, they have to hold it, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's their own fault. They really should have saved it, man. Sorry, they should have won. Some people were saying that he was cold on pens. They should have won. They had so many chances in this game to make it 2-0, to make it 3-0. Man City really got away with it. The amount of times they bypassed that back 3, but they didn't take their chances. El Nasri again not taking his chances, opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And you have to pay. At some point, you must pay. And Man City, they got out there by the skin of their teeth today. It wasn't their best performance, but yeah, Bono should have saved his pen from Walker, and they should have scored. They should have scored minimum 2 goals in normal time. And I'm ready to say they should have scored 3. They had some serious opportunities in that second half. So it is what it is. We don't even care anyway. Who cares? It's only a Super Cup. We move. Subscribe, smash up the likes. We'll see you next time. It's been a pleasure. Great stream. And yeah, we'll be there. We will be there next time. Big up, man. Love the work. Hopefully I can work with you soon, G. Big up, brother. Voice of the villains. I think you're Aston Villa fan, I'm guessing. So yeah, man, hit me up. The emails is always on the channel for the previews when we play each other's teams and stuff like that. But yeah, absolute pleasure. No, I'm joking. No, fair play to City. It's a good trophy to win, man. It's actually a good trophy to win. I said it before. I count this trophy, so it's not a community shield. It's It's a legitimate trophy. You got to win a Champions League or a Europa League to get to this. It's very difficult to get to this trophy. So when you get here, you got to make sure you win it, because you never know how long it's going to take you to get back to a final of a trophy like this. So yeah, man, it's another one for them to add to the list. And someone's got to start stopping them, man. Someone's got to start stopping them. But we will speak soon. Sevilla, disappointed in you, brothers. Not gonna lie. You sold us a false dream. You created chances and then you missed them. You may as well have just got packed 4-0. Everybody could have gone home. Anyway, in a bit. Peace.